Sink down and emotions feel like I never did before. Life shows him spoken, reels of the movie I ignored. Blue skies on a broken sea and I'm stuck up on the shore. I never thought you could see me, but you did. All I know is we're here, that they took us somewhere. So what they say we're called, falling out of line. They don't know the two of us are colorblind, yeah. All I know is we're here, that they took us somewhere. So what they say we're called, falling out of line. They don't know the two of us are colorblind. All I know is we're here, that they took us somewhere. So what they say we're called, falling out of line. They don't know the two of us are colorblind, yeah. So I see.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another stream. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, beautiful day. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back, boys. It is time for yet another live stream. Today is Wednesday. Tomorrow is Thursday. It is my day off. So I actually feel like, with how much stuff there was and all that, I'm gonna enjoy my Thursday, dude. I'm ready for the break day, dude. I am ready. Sometimes I just feel so bad for taking a break, but I feel like I'm putting so much fucking effort and work this week with the videos and Shadowlands stuff. I'm so proud of myself for staying on top of it as best I can, because those class videos for Shadowlands they're not easy, dude. It takes a little bit of research, a little bit of time, a little bit of double checking. Got to get together with some people, you know, to see if I got my information right and all that. But I'm loving putting in work, man. Let me go get some water real quick, boys, because I am feeling pretty parched. I don't have any water next to me, so let me go grab some water. And then we'll get the stream up and running. Enjoy the music while we are at it, because I actually very much dig the song, dude. I will turn it all out for you guys, alright? I'll turn it up loud when I leave. Okay, let me get some water real quick. BRB.
Sink down and emotions feel like I never did before. Life shows him spoken, reels of the movie I ignored. Blue skies on a broken sea and I'm stuck up on the shore. I never thought you could see me, but you did. All I know is we're here, that they took us somewhere. So what they say we're called, falling out of line. They don't know the two of us are colorblind, yeah.
Why is OBS in red though? That is a good question. Why is my OBS in the red? Is the stream good for you guys? Is it lagging? Is it like stuttery or anything? Because my OBS has been in the red for like, from time to time. Actually all this fucking week, dude. At this point I don't even know if it's my internet or if it's maybe something on YouTube's end. I might need to change that. Is it fine? Okay, well as long as it's fine for you guys. As long as you guys are satisfied. Because it looks in the red and that usually is like something's wrong. But if you guys don't see a difference, then I'm okay with it. Alright. On to the alpha. Now, what classes have we not checked out on the alpha, man? Oh yeah, can I lower the music? Yeah, you're right. It's too loud. What classes should we check, boys? What classes are we taking a look at? What haven't we taken a look at? I done Rogue, Death Knight, Warlock. I have an idea what I want to do. Actually, I was just in a dungeon on a Warlock, and oh my god, dude, I finally got in a dungeon because dungeons take so long. And the group that I got in with, oh my god, dude. Let me just tell ya, no dungeon testing was made. Couldn't even do the first boss, so no testing was able to do that day, dude. I don't know who the fuck they give it the alpha to. Wait, they couldn't do the first boss, dude. I tried, man. It was a little bit sad. I was just like, yay, fuck yeah, dude. 30 minutes for a dungeon. Finally get in. And we get in with a tank with fucking rest sickness for 8 minutes. He's like, we had a rather red palio also rest sickness. Paladin leaves. So then we trying to, we waited for him to get rest sickness off. And then he's like, okay, let's fucking do this. Rest sickness off, mind you. Charges in, dies. I was like, what? And then we have our fucking arrested druid. Mobs hit really hard. Well, they do hit hard, yeah. It's a little overtuned, but like I've done the dungeon at least twice on different tunes. Mobs don't one-shot you. Like that guy, he died immediately, but that's not how it's. No other tank dies to that. You know what I mean? But they couldn't do the first fucking boss. So the boss, it's a little bit hard to explain, but it's like a big abomination boss, and he does this like frontal belch, and he makes these two maggots appear, and the maggots will like crawl slowly to people and bite them. The more bites they get off, the harder they hit. And usually the tank is supposed to pick him up, and they'll start biting the tank, but he can take the damage, and we kill the maggots real quickly. And then the boss will drop like a puddle of poison on the ground, so we gotta kite him, use all the room. And it's a really, really simple fight, right? Whenever he does a frontal belch, make sure you're out of the group when you get targeted. Yeah, it's really, really simple. The guy was like, the maggots can't be taunted, run. I was like, wait, yes they can. I've done this before. Just walk near them and thunderstop or something. He's like, they can't be, man, I'm telling you right now, they cannot be aggroed, you gotta run. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll just start fucking chugging out of there, but like, our other paladin can't really run. You gotta melee the boss, and so the rat paladin just starts fucking running. If a thing starts crawling at him, they just target whoever's nearby, but they can't be aggro. They can just be like, there's a tank, throw a weapon, they'll start hitting the tank. The guy had no fucking idea. He didn't even attempt, dude. He ran as far away from this maggot as he could. So there's the tank fucking trying to kite the boss. The healer is, I don't know what's going on with him. He's just wrathing the shit out of the boss, dude. I think he queued as a healer, but he's actually a boomkit or something. Because he's just wrathing the shit out of the boss, dude. And I'm like, is there any hots out? I look at myself. I'm fucking dead, dude. I have no hots. I look at the tank. He has no hots. I look at the paladin running with a maggot. He got a shield of vengeance up. No hots. Trying to heal himself to full. I'm like, what the fuck is this group? We get like 3 attempts, and I was like, fuck it, I'm out of here, dude. So maybe we should take a look at the Warlock again, dude. I don't know how Demonology feels. That's one spec I'm not really sure about. What guys should we take a look at, boys? What should we look at? Dal, is Boomkin covered already? I have a video on Boomkin, but dude. I like to, I say it looks a bit tougher with the base gear, get off characters. We're gonna roll into our 60, for 60, it'll be easy, IMO. No, yeah. I mean, I will say the bosses in the dungeon are overtuned. There are things that are hitting really, really hard. But if you've done like a Mythic 10, if you've ever done a Mythic plus 10, you'll be able to like, oh shit, so this is hard. Okay, let me pop a heal, emergency heal. Like, things are overtuned, but it's totally doable. It's just, if you do like, let's say, if you do dungeons, and if you run normals and LFR's raid, then you're not prepared, right? If you're that casual of a player that never done like a difficulty or a difficult version of any of the fights, you're not going to be prepared for this, because everything is a little overtuned. But if you've done like mythics or whatever, mythic zeros, mythic 10, or maybe a couple of bosses of mythic, or even full clear heroic, you probably be prepared, yeah. So it was just like, It's a dungeon that's hard for dudes that have no idea what they're doing, and it was just unfortunate, you know what I mean? Because there's like 3 guys in there. The healer has no hots, so like he's just wrathed. Like I think that guy just, I don't know, maybe he's like a friends and family dude that plays the game casually, and he got the alpha, and he was like, okay, I'll go resto druid, and he just spammed wrath while questing. So maybe that's all he knows how to do, is just spamming wrath the whole time. You never know, dude. You never know. Let's just show boy Dal start off with that. So Shaman, I could show you where Shaman is at. I think I'm gonna do a video on Shaman, I think, for tomorrow maybe. But I think I understand it a little bit better, so I can show you where it's at. Yeah, let's do that. 100 warriors, death knights, druids, rogues, and paladins are covered in the channel. Yep. Hunters, warriors, death knights, druids, and rogues, paladins. Yep. Pedro was a new one. What's up, Witcher? How you doing, my man? Bratуха, привет. What's up, my man? But I want it to be a bit tough and not a face roll. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure they'll make a normal difficulty, which is going to be face roll. Heroic is going to be somewhat hard hitting with no gear. But then I think they're going to end up scaling things for like Mythic 0 or Mythic 0 as like the highest difficulty of dungeons, as they've done with previous expansions. Maybe they'll make them just more difficult. Like, I'll be perfectly okay with it. WoW as itself, as a game, just became a little bit more difficult. Like, I feel like with the gear that we have here on the Shadowlands, with the low-ass item level, when you're questing, when you pull like 3 mobs, it is actually a little bit of a challenge. It is actually just a little bit of a challenge. Does it get me on follow? Looked like he did. Weird. We got Schuster here. So enhancement feels really well. Let me show you guys elemental from the start, because that's going to be an easy spec to figure out. Alrighty, boys. Elemental. How do you... Where the fuck am I going to put this, actually? Here we go, and here we go. Well, I'm going to put Vesper Totem. I feel like there's not enough keybinds on the alpha. Or I feel like I never get enough keybinds to figure out like how I want to play into the specs. What if you were to play Ice Fury build? With Echo of the Elements and Master of the Elements. I wonder if Elemental Power could be any good. I know it's really good right now with the playstyle with Primal Elementalist, Storm Alley, and Vision of Perfection, but I don't think it'll be good now. Maybe that could be together still really good. What is this, 2.5 minute cooldown? So that's the same as live, so that hasn't changed at all. Echo Shock is an interesting ability. It does a bit of elemental damage, and I guess you can get a big Earth Shock in there. But I don't know if you'll get a benefited Earth Shock, so maybe it'll be more like for extra Lava Burst. So you'll get a proc for Lava Burst, you'll fire at another one, and maybe you can proc off a Mastery. That could be very interesting, actually. The Mastery, it only covers your Lightning Bolt, Chain Lightning, and Ice Fury, actually. And Lava Burst. Oh, that's actually interesting. Have a 40% chance to trigger a second cast on the same target, dealing 85% of normal damage. So I think that's more or less normal Mastery. I use the numpad on the Elite Shaman back in Kata. Like the numpad, or using like... You mean like a Naga and you had the numpad tied to like the buttons on the side, or do you actually like press the numpad keys? Do you have like some weird Kobrak style where Kobrak moves with like his arrow keys and he uses a numpad for abilities where his keyboard is like all the way to the left side of the table or something? Because I've seen that dude has very interesting keybinds. But it works for him, you know what I mean? Pop Serum Totem Buddy for that sweet nostalgia hit. Bam. It doesn't actually do a lot of damage. Oh, and it's also so sad. It's a 30-second cooldown, so you can't just keep it up all the time. And it also doesn't hit train dummies. So as I'm hitting a train dummy, it actually won't do damage to train dummies. Where it might be pretty good for like extra damage. I mean, it does last 15 seconds, it does 24 damage per hit, which isn't a lot here. How much does Flame Shock hit for? What was the hot of Flame Shock? 84. So yeah, Searing Totem is pretty underwhelming, but I'm pretty sure they just brought an old school Searing Totem. But pop it, Searing Totem, look at that. I'm gonna Lightning Bolt, it's not gonna attack. Which is a little sad. Sad little Searing Totem. Sad little guy. Oh, I love the double Lava Burst though. I really like that. When Lava Burst doubles up. Oh, that's good. That's shit. That's some good shit right there. Let's see if I can move this up a little. Yeah. Here we go. Cool. Did you have the Warrior in Alpha? Yeah, it's a pretty good spec. I like it a lot. I'm not as good as a tank, but it's pretty good in general. Flame Tongue. Here we go. Alright, so let's go over everything that the Shaman has. Nice mustache, thanks man. How will PvP work? We have no idea. Mini secret toys spectral found in Shadowlands Alpha Scroll of Eons. Okay, cool. People are finding like toys and stuff. That's pretty neat. I wonder my Wowhead didn't post that yet. ML shields are back, boys. Yep, LA shields are back. You can have your lightning shield. It's gonna have no charges to it. You also have Earth Shield if you want untalented, but as a rest, you have the most amount of shields. You have Elemental Shield, Earth Shield, and Water Shield. It's a pretty fun one. It's a pretty cool ability. Alright, let me go over exactly everything that is new with. I don't even know where the fuck to put this dude. Vesper Totem. Where do I put you? I put you in 5? I guess I'll put you in 5. I don't really know. It's a Kyrian ability. It's a Kyrian Covenant ability for Shamans is to summon a Vesper Totem. Has like special effects every time you heal for 3 heals. It radiates healing and it also radiate damage, which could be quite good in burst, especially if you got a bunch of instances. I feel like it'll be really good for enhanced. It's pretty decent for AoE too. But I guess we'll just have to see. You're also supposed to be able to move it around because it lasts for a whole minute, so you can like strategically move it. Cannot move it right now, which is a little bit sad, but it's okay. The toy looks awesome. Yeah, I just give you the spectral sight or spectral form. Starting off with the Shaman, boys, what do we got for base abilities? Nothing new in here. We got also basic Shaman abilities. Now, for Shaman abilities, there's a lot more stuff in here that is base for all specs. Shaman Poggers, yeah. So you have Ancestral Spirits, you got Astral Recall, which will be like a second Hearthstone. Do I have a Hearthstone placed in this area, by the way? I think I should get it. Wait! Okay, never mind. I was gonna say something stupid just now, but I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna say something stupid just now, but I'm not gonna do that. We'll make this place Marian, because you can come back here for the train dummies all the time. Wait, I already have a toy? I can make butterflies happen, boys. Look at that. That's cool. What else do we have? Astral Shift, a baseline wall for all the Shamans. Not gonna have the old school wall from back in the day. A little bit sad. We got Bloodlust still, 5-minute cooldown, 30% haste, capacitor totem base for 3 seconds. Yo, Tasty, if you're on live right now, could you actually check for me like abilities as like capacitor? Is it a 2-second stun on live or a 3-second stun? Little things like that would help me along the way, dude. Massively. You also have Chain Heal as all Shaman specs, even enhancement. So if you need an AoE heal for allies, all Shamans have it. So this could be quite good in some dungeon situations, honestly. You also still have Chain Lightning, the good old. Jumps to 5 total targets. It is 3 seconds. Okay, cool. Earth Elemental is available for all Shaman specs. But wasn't this available for all Shaman specs already? Yes. The only one that was not available for all is the Primal Elementalist. Okay, then we have Urbine Totem, which I don't know if that is like in live, but you can move it to like a set location. I was pretty sure Urbine would pop where you were, but maybe it actually would go for like a set location. That is probably not that different. Farsight, just for looking around and exploring. We did that yesterday. Flame Shock, 6-second cooldown, does damage over 18 seconds, and I believe it Pandemic still. It means whatever certain point of seconds you'll be able to Flame Shock. Somebody's saying Q for dungeon. I'm gonna try to see if I can Q for an Necrotic Wake, so we can show you Shaman in there. Maybe we'll get a Q, because somebody else is saying put yourself in Q DPS. Maybe he's like a tank or a healer. We'll try it, man. Maybe we'll get in a dungeon. You also have Flame Tongue Weapon. Imbue your weapon with the element of fire, causing each of your attacks to deal fire damage. Now, you can imbue your weapon as in LA, but it doesn't actually do anything for you. Like, it doesn't have any kind of benefits. You don't get like a magic buff or a crit buff or a fire damage buff for it. It's just for melees. You We also have Frost Shock, which is still the same, but it's based on for all specs. I think Resto now has Earth Shock, which Resto never had it, and now Enhancement also has it. Buns, my man! Oh my goodness, Buns with a membership, my dude! Let's go, yo, can we get a hashtag Buns in chat show and appreciation for the month, my man? Appreciate ya. Should remove the CD on Flame Shock, it's so dumb. At least 3 seconds, not 6. Remember when it had no cooldown? That was interesting. It doesn't feel too bad, at least for me. But this shares cooldown. Wait, does it share cooldown? Oh, we got a dungeon! We got a dungeon, boys! What? Wow. Okay, we might be able to show you some Shaman there. Moving on, we also have Ghost Wolf, still the same. We have Healing Stream Totem, which you can put down on our feet, so we can heal allies. Let me see if I can heal you up real quick, bud. Here we go. Oh, I don't want to get rid of my mana here. Oh wait, here we go. I need to move these a little. Here we go. Alrighty. This is cool. I might record this while we're at it. What else we have? Healing Surge still in the game. Hex for Frog. Lightning Bolt is your base ability. No cost in mana, which is interesting. Lightning Shield to surround yourself with a shield. Primal Strike for that melee if you want a melee. We have Purge. We have Searing Totem. Tremor Totem for the fear. Water Walking. Wind Shear. Reincarnation. And this shows up, but you cannot access it yet. But it shows up. Okay, let's see how this guy plays. Yeah, we'll record this. So you have a bit of a playstyle that's interesting with your elemental. Is every time you chain lightning, you actually reduce the cast of your earthquake until it's instant. And you also build up fulmination, which makes Earthshock do a lot of damage. So you can kind of Earthshock slap enemies. I don't know if you actually want to do it for single target, but there it is. But it does mean that you might want to use chain lightning for cleaves now too. If that makes any sense. See if I can get a bigger AoE here. I should be dropping down my Searing Totem too, honestly. Can interrupt for a bit. Also, I should be using my carrying ability sometime too. Red Pally seem to do a lot of damage. What else is new in the spec of Elemental? Cleanse Spirit, Earthshock. Earthshock will deal damage, but it also has Fulmination back. So it doesn't actually work. It doesn't actually make your Earthshock deal more damage yet, but at a later time it will. So that'll be a very interesting ability. But as of right now, it does actually no extra damage, which is a little bit sad. Like, look, that Earthshock is pretty base. So when it does actual new damage, then it'll be really good with an ability. The Earthquake, I think, is still really solid, though. Yeah, Earthquake seems to do quite a lot of damage, so maybe I might want to try Earthquake in an AoE every single time, if anything. You have Fire Elemental. You have Lava Burst. You can get it to be 2 charges with the Talent of Without Elements. Spirit Walker's Grace is back, so you can move while casting. Stormkeeper is a talent. Thunderstorm still in the game. Elemental Fury, Fulmination. Lava Surge still has that whole. Your Flame Shock has a chance to make a Lava Surge do more damage. That's really nice. I'm gonna drop a Stun Totem for a second. Actually, no, we don't want an Earthquake. We want to Chain Lightning to make Earthquakes do more. Oh, he's pulling a lot, huh? I guess it's our tank. Or it's our healer that's pulling more. That is quite a lot of damage. Necrotic Bolt, we can interrupt it. The tank die? I can't tell, actually. Okay, he didn't die yet. He didn't die yet, but he's there. He's getting there. Okay, we can wall this a little. And we can heal. Hold on. We also need to drop down okay, here we go. Now we can drop down healing totems too. Help heal our allies. Help off heal them a little. Here we go. And what else is new? That's about it. Talent-wise, we have interesting talents like Echo Shock, which has a chance, which will give you whatever abilities used after Echo Shock will hit again, so that'll be interesting. Aftershock has a chance to refund Fulmination, And Earthquake has a chance not to consume Seismic Thunder, so you have one for AoE, one for single target, which is pretty good. And I think everything else is about the same for now, so it didn't change. Some of the numbers might be different, but for the most part it didn't change. Gonna get big AoE. Actually, let's drop down this totem too. That's our big Kirin ability. I should do a lot of damage too. Can make Earthquake happen. Oh! Insta cast too. Oh, that's so good. Oh yeah, that damage from that was pretty good. Mid shield we can interrupt. I can't, never mind. Because my interrupt is in the wrong keybind. Here we go, now it's better. Now I can actually interrupt. Compared to that interrupt, it didn't actually work. I can Earthquake again. That's something. Oh, Earthquake again. Hold on, we're just layering Earthquakes now. I didn't even realize. Okay, interrupt finally. Yes, beautiful. Get some instances in there. Now I don't know if some of these ability talents actually function with one another. I'm starting to think Master the Elements doesn't actually buff the next ability, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. It says physical. I wonder if Master of the Elements could buff your Primal Strike with just a bonk on the head. It is a physical attack. So that'd be very interesting to look at. Here we go. Here's those worms in there, which can be CC'd and can be done. You can do all the things with them. I guess you can hit them with slow. Oh wait, maybe he was right actually. It looked like they don't have actual aggro tables, but they will target whoever's furthest out. Okay, so maybe they changed that recently. So maybe that guy was right when he said that they don't have aggro. Okay, we're gonna back away from the Warlock. We still got a dot on us, which is not good. Gonna stun him. And try to see if we can get through them real quick. Try to get our Earthquake rolling. Yeah, that should be I'll see an Earthquake in here. Frost shocking him. I guess we can Earth shock him since there's nothing else to do. We gotta slow with the Ice Fury, I think. Gonna get a... Oh, okay, we gotta back up. Oh, we still got hit. We gotta wall it. Oh no. Blood Gorge, that's gonna do a lot of damage. Yeah, but that guy's dead over there. Yeah, he dead. Zap. Maybe? No? Okay. There we go. But he didn't do a lot of damage, which feels a little bit bad, but it's relative to everybody else. Like, a lot of people didn't really do too much. Definitely, I feel like I am playing it wrong. Okay, at least one of my trinkets is now an intellect trinket. I have both agility. Anyone need this? It was mail, maybe. Go melee, let's have a look at that. I can show you melee in a bit. I feel like the melee version of Shaman is something I'm actually... I think I'm having more experience with. Okay, okay, I could have definitely not done that. We're gonna Earth Ellie at him. We don't want to hit fucking two of them. Okay, he's fighting the Earth Ellie. That's okay. Might be. Trying to see if I can heal him a little. Okay, I'm out of cooldowns. We can interrupt Necrotic. Drop down the totem. We can provide a heal for allies. Dropping down the totem. We're gonna wall this damage. Dropping down another heal. Yeah, this is a lot of damage, but definitely doable. Like, with a good tank and a good healer, it's actually doable. Okay, cool. Yeah, my bad. I would have said that. Let's swap to enhancement, boys, so I can show you a bit of enhance. That was a little bit of a toughie, because one guy had an AoE ability and the other guy had a summoning thing. So Elemental seems to be pretty base to what it used to be. And only guy has a spender builder playstyle, which is weird. Not bad, but weird. But I think it's in a better spot than your good old Enhance, though. Enhance is in a very, very weird spot right now. Because it's kind of in a... It doesn't actually have mechanics that work properly. So enhance is all about now cooldowns, cooldowns, cooldowns. Your cooldown priority is the only important thing right now, just cooldowns. You want to make sure you hit the cooldowns that do the most amount of damage first. So this is going to always be the first ability to press ever. So figuring out which abilities are most important in your rotation is going to be very, very important as enhance. And figuring out what is the most important ability in your rotation, like what's the next ability you should be pressing, it's going to be a little bit tough to figure out at first. But I think as the time goes on, it'll be easier. We got guys in the back. Okay. Do some cleave. That's gonna suck. So they do this fear ability, so I want to make sure I tremor before that. Okay, here goes tremor. Making sure we're buffed. Perfect. We're still super close to those other guys. I don't know if you can stun these guys or not. I'll try it. Okay, I got this guy to interrupt. Yes, thank you, Moon. I got one, I got one, I got one. Can you get the other? No! Okay, I think we're okay. I don't think we pulled anything. Okay, he's going up there. I think I'm far away from my totem, so I won't be able to have value. We're gonna replace him. Okay, that guy is dead. We can interrupt this guy easily. Yeah, so for enhance, you no longer have a builder spender. It's all about pressing the abilities that are going to do the most amount of damage in the moment. And that's hard to figure out what's going to do the hardest, what's going to hit the hardest. At least for now. I want to interrupt that guy. Perfect. Cannot really do anything to CC these guys, at least for now. Interrupt. Nice. I gotta walk out. I'm gonna do damage to everybody unless I do. Nice. We got a skeleton. Kill him real quick. Big slam. Big zap. So Maelstrom Weapon is another thing. So basically as you do certain abilities, back in the day it used to be any attack, even auto attacks, used to give you a buff. And right now it would be only abilities whenever you like press something. Whenever you press Storm Strike, you get Maelstrom Weapon or have a chance to get Maelstrom Weapon. So it's not a guarantee really, but it's still better than nothing. Here we go. We're gonna pop a healing totem for allies too. That bargain, I don't like that. I should be flame shocking everybody while I'm at it. And Maelstrom Weapon is supposed to increase the healing and damage of your other abilities, but it doesn't work for enhancement now, which feels a bit underwhelming. What is Maelstrom? Here we go. It's supposed to increase the damage, and it says it does, but it doesn't actually have any more healing or any more damage. Like that healing surge just now, that just crit. So it's not like I actually did more damage or anything, which is a little sad. Flame shock this guy too. Zap. It does okay damage, but once actually you have mechanics that functionally work, then we'll be in a good spot, I think. Until then, yeah. Another thing that enhancement has is Windfury Totem, which is going to make him a must-have inside of raid situations. Let me heal you a little. Your healing is actually really good as enhanced now. I feel like it's even to the elemental healing. Like we actually struggled to heal this guy, but he has plenty of health too. Alright, that's going to be quite tough here. So we're going to drop that stun, dropping down everything. We got to get the full setup, dropping down our full totem. Try to heal allies a little. I'm trying to nuke this guy ASAP because he's just going to do a lot of damage. Everything gotta die. Oh yeah, so everything here, these guys are all a little bugged. You gotta basically focus them down if you want to kill them. They gotta drop below 1% in order to actually die. Or do they? Okay, well eventually they actually do die. Right now they're not dying though, so that's really, really bad. Interrupt. Or maybe we gotta run them further. Maybe that's what you gotta do, is run them out like this. Yeah, they're not dying. Bug gotta wipe, yeah. So that's gonna sometimes get bugged. What they're supposed to do, what's supposed to happen there is they are all supposed to be surrounding a necrobat, so he keeps them alive as long as he's alive. And as soon as he dies, then they're killable, but sometimes they bug out and they don't actually die. Pretty sure submitted a bug report on that before. Dismount so people can actually get the repairs done. Very unfortunate. I was hoping enhanced to tornado effect around the local wind fury would make me roll one, but it's so amazing, right? So enhancement is pretty fun. I think I finally figured out more or less how I want to play it. It's a little bit clunky still with talents, and I'll make a video describing like what my issues are with enhance, like what I feel is right and what I feel is done wrong. I feel like they need some new talents, maybe some old school talents from back in the day to be brought back. But yeah. As I mean, it's better than BFA at least. You think so? Because I kind of like the enhanced BFA. I got used to the whole builder spender playstyle. This playstyle isn't bad. I think it's. I like the idea of just priority of abilities, right? I like that a lot. We're going in. We're going in, boys. Oh no. I don't want him to really do his thing here, if possible. Okay, now they're killable. But they'll still heal every second, which kind of sucks, but it's okay. Vesper Totem does quite a lot of AoE. It only does it for first 3 abilities. And she's supposed to be able to move it, but it won't let you. Oh my goodness, wait. Okay, never mind. I was thinking there was a lot of enemies here, but there isn't. They all die. Because then we get the boss. So this guy will summon adds, so we basically have to do the same thing. We gotta group up the adds, interrupt them. Oh, the tank picked one up, actually, as a control. That's cool. Yeah, so this could be fun. We could have lost this one too, boys, yeah? I think we are. A bit of a setup that I don't like about Shaman is the Totem Mastery isn't part of Wind Fury Totem. I feel like when you go Totem Mastery, you should be able to get automatic Wind Fury as well. That'd be an awesome suggestion. Alright, let's go for priority system. We'll try to prioritize the strongest, hardest hitting abilities. Because that is what enhancement is all about right now. Priority system. Storm Strikes, I always prioritize those. I like the big AoE with Crash Lightning. That seems to do quite a bit too. Lava Lashes do a lot as well. We gotta get the mages in here ASAP. There's gonna be a mage over here. We'll interrupt them as soon as we get a chance. Interrupt. Perfect. Stunning everything. We kind of gotta kill things AoE now. That's the one thing as enhancement I feel like you don't have on demand anymore is the on demand AoE anymore. Like Chain Lightning will be really solid. But yeah, it's gonna be a while though. Back up, back up, back up, back up. You don't want to be too close. Okay. So that seems to be not based on whether you're close to the enemy or not, but rather. Oh, is he enraged? Yeah, and Holy Frenzied. Holy shit. Do we have a classic to deal with it? We don't. Oh, okay. That's a major in the distance. I'm gonna interrupt him when I get a chance. Gonna hit him with a thing. Vesper Totem is almost up, so we're gonna hit it. AoE. 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 Oh, that's a lot of damage. Oh shit, boys. Let's go. That's a lot of damage. Back up, back up, back up. I don't like that. Back up just slightly. Here we go. Here we go. Big thunders, big damage. Flame shock him just for now. My buffs are about to run out, so we're gonna reset him. He dead. Did I get anything? I got a helm! Oh shit. Oh, that's actually got good stats too. Let's go. It's got good stats, dudes. It's pretty bad. Like, it doesn't have a new, what is it, model for it, so it's old school helm. But I'll take it, dude. That's good stats. I love that haste. That's the one stat I don't have enough of. I'm gonna take the further one. You can have the close one. Yeah. Enchant your weapon? You're right. I should enchant my weapon. I am losing out on damage. You are correct. I didn't even realize. Yeah, that is something I need to also remember as enhancement. You have weapon enchants. You can put one Wind Fury enchant on a weapon and one Flame Tongue. So that's no longer an ability that you actually press and maintain. It's just an enchant, and now you have it for an hour on your weapons. Yeah, so that'd be a little better. Thank you. I forgot about it completely, honestly. Big AoE. Huge AoE! What was that, dude? Get out of here, Sham! I think you're gonna have to go Crash and Storm for sustain, honestly. Oh, that was fun. First cleaver on me. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Big old lightning bolt. So he took control of that undead, so he's gonna have boopity bops. So that'll be fun. Lightning shield, you're right. Well, lightning shield only works if I get hit. It doesn't actually do anything. Yeah, melee attacks against me have a 100% chance to be reflected back. I gotta re-up myself, Okay, now we can go for a bit of cleave. Big thunder through everybody. Into a chain lightning. That's pretty fun. We're gonna interrupt that guy. Chain lightning back up now. Chain lightning doesn't get buffed by damage right now, which is a little bit sad, but it's okay. Eventually, chain lightning will be buffed by other abilities, like by Maelstrom Weapon mostly. Because right now it doesn't get buffed by shit, dude. Which is a little bit sad because you use it and it doesn't do extra damage. And it's like, man, it makes you feel like you're doing something wrong, but that's not it. So I am playing how I'm supposed to. It just isn't functional. It's not working properly, I guess. Chain lightning this again. I think chain lightning will be good at like maybe. Well, no, once it's buffed, it's gonna do far more damage. I think at 3+ targets is when you're chain lightning in the future. You see how many abilities I have on my bars? Yeah, I could have more, dude. I could have overcharge. I could have stormkeeper. I could have elemental blast. There's so many more abilities I could have in my bars, dude. It's not even funny. Okay, we're gonna get our buffs back up. Get them close together. Big ol' yeet. We're gonna save our Vesper Totem, which is the curing ability for, I think, the boss itself at this point. And we're gonna go put Flame Shock on both of them. Popping our Totem, so that should do a little bit extra damage. Totem does very, very little damage right now, though, so maybe they'll buff it. Because maybe right now the damage of the Totem isn't scaled properly. Interrupt that bad boy. Big Storm Strikes yet again. Rock Bottom when you have nothing else to do. Oh yeah, we gotta get this guy running too. So this boss is very, very interesting. He is a little bit of a toughie. Not gonna lie. He's gonna summon these undeads that will eventually like target us. And they'll try to hook us. But we basically stay in front of the line where they'll try to hook us and target towards the boss, and the boss will be yanked off of the platform. Because on the platform he's invincible. They need to Flame Shock, Fire Nova, AoE Synergy back. That's what I said, but it's okay. Like, once they buff Maelstrom Weapon, then I think abilities will be doing normal damage finally. Because right now they feel a little underwhelming, I'm not gonna lie. Big hits. Huge AoE, dude. It splashes. Big splashes. You're gonna make sure that the dots are ticking on people faster, which is gonna be pretty good on damage. How do we get a Flame Shock set up on everybody? But I think they need to give him some different talents, that's for sure. Wait, I don't have the heal. So if I want to heal an ally, I need to actually target them. I keep forgetting about that. Yeah, if he pulls everybody into here, this would be great. Let's go Wolfies, just because they're such short cooldown, I never get to use them ever anyway. Big Thunder. Huge Storm Strike. Chain Lightning. Big Lightning Bolts. Gotta make sure to keep the dot on this guy. We're gonna stun everything. Lightning Bolt. Storm Strike again. Storm Strike again, since that's up. For the next one, I could do Vesper Totem, so I'll be big AoE. So I'm gonna hope it's gonna be big AoE group. Zap. I think it's gonna be these guys, maybe? Yeah, I'll Vesper them. If we bring him into my totems, that'd be perfect, dude. Or at least somewhere near my totems. Okay, they're throwing flesh. Are they gonna... Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna... Huge Thunder. Big damage. Huge setup. Out of here. Fuck out of here. Lightning Bolt. Chain Lightning. Start spreading my dots. Huge Thunders. This spec is kind of fun. Like, it's actually like I had to get used to it for a while, right? You really had to get used to the new enhance, because watching for priority and watching for cooldowns is a lot different than just going for builder, spender, right? A lot different. I feel like it's easier to do builder spender, but watching for cooldowns. Okay, so this is the boss fight. So he summons a creation, and he'll put dots on us, and he'll do stuff. We're gonna save most of our cooldowns for later. So what we want to do is get targeted by this bad boy with this and aim it at the boss. Then he yoinks the boss off the platform, and then we get to just really hammer on the boss for a little bit. I wish I had my full setup with a Vesper Totem. I will in a bit. Hold on, Vesper Totem up. Big AoE. Huge AoEs, boys. Okay, he's gonna put the shit on the ground too, which is gonna hurt like a motherfucker. We're gonna hold this here. Now we can move. Nice. And I think he's gonna re-yoink the boss essentially. So we gotta cleave the mini boss, the ad that he spawns. We have to cleave it. Oi. I don't like when he does that, dude. Okay, just gonna put it here. So we gotta kill him. So he got about half his health. We gotta kill this guy before the second one spawns. So he's gonna keep spawning them the whole time. We're gonna reset our totems. We're not gonna commit big damage unless we're hitting the main boss. That's really bad. Oh, that's not gonna be good. Might be able to get it like this. I think I missed, which is unfortunate. It is unfortunate. Okay, drop it down a heal totem. Just gonna run a long way. Back up, back up, back up. Hold on. I should probably help heal the tank. Now we got a second one of these guys, which kind of sucks, but what can you do? Oh, he's too far! No! Oh, no, we gotta kill one of them. Yeah, we actually gotta heal one of them now. Oh, this is unfortunate. We gotta get some big heals going. Trying to get some heals. We gotta get him further closer, man. Needs to be close. So let's just kill one of them, because we don't need a bunch of them up. Earth Ellie. I think it's my Earth Ellie, right? Okay, I think this should be at the boss. Might hit him. I think it's too far though. Too far. Yeah. Trying to heal. Oh, we got another one. This is probably a wipe. We're super low, and I think the healer's out of mana. Yeah, we're dead. I can reincarn so I can res the healer. Okay. I was gonna be res the healer. Okay, we'll chill over here by ourselves. Actually, we'll sit in center just in case. But yeah. Oop, late. How's it going? What's up, boy type? How you doing, my man? So we're going to take a look at enhancement here. Enhance is all the same utility as the other shamans. You have your flame tongue, you have your healing stream totem, which will be really cool. Oh, he's kind of close. I'm going to back up. Haha. So what do we have for enhance? You have Crash Lightning, Feral Spirits, Lava Lash, Rock Biter, Spirit Walk, Storm Strike. Wind Fury Totem is a baseline for your raid, so I feel like enhancement is going to be brought just for the Wind Fury Totem, even if they don't do a lot of damage. Maelstrom Weapon is back, but it doesn't work to make the abilities do more damage. Right now, lightning bolts do 373, but on the Maelstrom, this should be doing 100% more damage, so they don't right now. Your mastery is increase the chance to trigger Stormbringer and Wind Fury by a certain percentage. It increases all fire, frost, and nature damage, and Stormbringer. So essentially, the complexity really comes from the talents, because there's a lot of talents. It can go up to Elemental Blast, and it makes sense, right? It doesn't make sense. Like, what? You have to cast Elemental Blast? Isn't that elemental? Well, as enhanced, since you have Maelstrom Weapon, you can cast it. Plus, it's pretty decent. You still have Totem Mastery, Hot Hand, and Last Light, but it's kind of a weird middle level 25 tier. You have something cool like Serum Assault. You'll strike with your offhand weapon, and your totem will start firing faster, and your Flame Shock will start ticking faster. Or you can go for Overcharge, so you can immediately get Maelstrom, and you'll have stacks of Maelstrom after. You can have Stormkeeper, which works for Elemental as well, or Enhancement. Elemental Spirit, Odin Spike, Ascendance. I think Ascendance is going to be really good for single target, though. I'm running Ghost Wolf just for the shorter cooldown, but I think Ascendance is going to be the go-to. Yeah, they really need to make, so if you go Totem Masters Enhanced, you make a free Wind Fury Totem, so you have 5 totems or something. Okay, we're going to get a Ghost Wolf just for the, a little bit of that resource. So we... Oh, what? Face it at the boss. Oh, he missed it. He missed it. Oh, no. We're gonna drop a heal. Heal this guy. I guess we're just gonna wait. Don't kill. Okay, Paladin, you got this, right? You got it, Paladin. You got it. Yeah. Nice, nice, nice. You should be able to hit him. Perfect. We got an extra, which is non-forge. That's the big unforge. Okay, that's really that's extra unforge. Let's see how it B-res. If he has a B-res, we might still be able to do something. Let's see, go for B-res though. I don't think he goes for B-res. Maybe the element. Maybe the healer has no idea what to do here. He's just confused. Yeah, we're dead again. I had good damage going, but rip. Yeah, so eventually you grip this guy out, then he escapes back here, and while he's back there, he doesn't take any damage. He's like immune from damage. He's obscuring gas. Totem Master should be for all specs and based on passive. So Totem Master is available for rest. No, it's available for alien enhancement. Because you don't have totems anymore, right? So totems are utility now. You don't have mandatory totems. The only one that has a mandatory now is enhanced with Wind Fury. But I'm playing Totem Master right now because of a extra haze that it provides. It provides Storm Totem with Resonance Totem with 2% haste. Storm Totem increases damage of Storm Strike, which is nice. Ember Totem, which means Lava Lash does more damage, and Tailwind Totem, which increases my chance to trigger Wind Fury. So I mostly use it for the haste though. Because right now, what I want to do, Hot Hand, so I can hit my Lava Lash. I'm not really prioritizing Lava Lash, and I feel like the rotation is pretty, there's just a lot of buttons already, and I feel like Hot Hand just makes it a hot mess, you know what I mean? Because then it's like, now I can just kind of almost spam my Flame Tongue, or my Lava Lash. Basically, Lava Lash would have a shorter cooldown, but essentially it would be like, ability, Lava Lash, another ability, Lava Lash, ability, Lava Lash, ability, Lava Lash. So that's like how fast you'll be able to use the ability. So I don't want to do a landslide though, or anything like that. I don't ever use Rock Biter. It does a little damage, and I feel like it would just complicate my already complicated rotation with so many procs to look for. So Totem Master is a nice passive. That's why I go Forceful Winds. I don't go Boulder Fist or Elemental Blast, just to have a passive. And Searing Assault, just because Hailstorm is not a good passive. It's just Guardian's okay. Sundering, it does quite a bit of damage. And again, another passive, because you could have a lot of active abilities. But I'm already running out of buttons here, dude. I'm already running out of keybinds, so yeah. Okay, let's go and get ourselves a setup on this bad boy. We're not going to use any of our big hitters. Just going to use our very base abilities here. Okay, he's going to face. He knows what's up. He knows what's up. We like that. What? Okay, missed. Big Unforge. Huge Unforge. We're gonna drop a healing totem here. Making sure our totems are fresh. Round 2. Healer, you really gotta heal yourself. Okay, finally we got him. Perfect. Ah, the healer dies immediately. We had an ad come behind. Okay, that guy's facing me. You're dead, which is good. Healer be res. Okay, that's fine. I want to heal him. Okay, he's gonna get us all hooked here. He got me hooked, man. Okay, we gotta get us heal rolling for everybody. Okay, so if we didn't miss that first hook, I think we wouldn't fall behind with the ads like this, but I think we're gonna have more than one ad. Yep, more than one ad, Ink. So we gotta deal with those two now. Hopefully he can get the boss. Does he get the boss? He doesn't get the boss, I don't think. Okay, hopefully we don't get hooked. Maybe he gets it. I think he missed. We're still taking a shit ton of damage right now. Holy shit. Okay, at least we only have one of them. Yeah, everything here is fucking hard, dude. Someone's like, this is a mythic 0 and we have no gear. Okay, facing at the boss, right? Facing. Should be enough here. Trying to heal myself. What? He got hooked. But we can't hit him. I can walk up. Okay, you can't walk up there. Nope. He's attackable, but he didn't move anywhere, which is a little sad. Okay, now he got hooked. Okay. That was weird. That was actually really weird. Big Sunder. Vesper Totem. Maybe we could just nuke him down somehow. Uh-oh. Gonna pop a self-heal. I'll pop a healing totem if anything. Oh yeah, this is going so poorly. Oh, he can hook each other. Whoa, I didn't know that. Okay, well we gotta kill some of these guys. We gotta kill some of them. I think I gotta reset my totems. Here we go. That tank is gonna fucking die, dude. Oh yeah, he's gonna fucking die. Oh no, that pally is gonna die. Try to heal ya. Try to off heal you a little. Oh no, this is going really, really well. Ah, okay, he did. Earth Ellie. Maybe we can have Earth Ellie live long enough. Oh no. Okay, well we cannot miss our hooks. Can't miss hooks. Also gotta DPS ads. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Yeah, so told you guys, the dungeons are a little bit overtuned. Normally this wouldn't be too bad, but we are letting, like, I think everybody, me included, are prioritizing damage on the main boss and not prioritizing damage on ads at all. So if we turn that around and start hitting the ads as much as the boss, then I think we'll be in a good spot. Yeah, there's gonna be already a Mythic Plus skips for this place, I can tell ya. Certain things you just be skipping. How much is enhance? How much healing enhance and recount? I mean, not a healer. Plus, also you guys shouldn't be looking at recount too closely because the numbers aren't finalized in the alpha. Things are gonna get balanced out. Like again, enhance doesn't even have certain mechanics that are properly functional, like Maelstrom Weapon and damage increases from those abilities. But it still feels pretty fun to play. That should be the most important thing you guys should be paying attention to is do abilities feel fun to press and use. And if you have fun, cool mechanics or not. Good evening, what's up Falcon? How are you, my man? I think we'll do this bosses enhance, we'll go back to Elemental after. Elemental is fairly base, honestly. Elemental is very base and fairly easy to play. Enhancement in the hand. Oh. Enhance is a pretty interesting spec. Let me grab our Hellstone. I don't know if I grabbed one earlier. Okay, I do have one. Cool. Now we have Hellstone. So we gotta make sure the hooks are right, but also we really gotta do damage to these guys too. So I think I'm gonna pop cooldowns on these boys. So we'll just hang on this side. If he pulls them over here, we'll hang towards the altar so we can just kind of stand there. Okay, he's ready. Well, okay, that was a bit of aggro. If anything, I think we might save the Vesper Totem for the main boss. Uh-oh. Hopefully he'll tag him. Hopefully. He got him, nice. So now we can really go ham. We're gonna pop wall here. Try to do as much damage. But we've got to make sure we're cleaving too. We got to make sure we're cleaving at all times. I'm gonna face him in this direction. He's gonna basically hit nobody. Yeah, so the flash creation gotta get killed. We're gonna Warlock Hellstone here. He's gonna escape, which is fine. He does it all the time. We lose our dot. And now we're gonna have another ad. We're gonna replace our totems here. Oh god, that hurts so much. Popping a heal with a totem. And the main guy is gonna come back up. And we're gonna cleave. We are gonna try to cleave as much as we can here, boys. Dropping this down for Vesper Totem. Just gonna have him face a direction. Okay, we should be okay here, maybe. This looks like somebody got hooked. Maybe it was the main boss. I'll make sure that there is Ghost was running. Nice. And you do want to kill this guy, essentially, right? We do want to kill him. We don't want him to just save life forever. Here we go. That should kill him. Now we have a heal. We can help off heal a little. We got the ad back up over there. He's running for me, which is really not good. Tang did pick him up. That's actually really good. We got to rebuff because I think we are too far away from our totems now. Where's my other totem? Here we go. We're gonna heal our Warlock friend. We gotta do as much damage as we can now, boys. Trying to cleave at the same time. Wallness. We're gonna face him in this direction. Yeah, that guy's gonna walk over. Drop it down Vesper Totem. And that hooked the main boss, which is fine. Do as much damage as we can. Just kill, 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 boys! Vesper Totem! Oh my god, running over! We did it! Oh, that was so tough, dude! That was a struggle and a fucking half. Let's go! Oh, that does a lot of healing. Holy shit. Yeah, that does actually a shitload of healing. Maybe I should be playing this. Because this has the same healing as a healing surge, just has a much higher mana cost. But it jumps to allies. Maybe I should swap it so I have a chain heal here. Alrighty, boys. Going to Elemental. We did it. So we gotta stand in the corner here as Elemental. Because this boss is gonna do this chain ability. And we don't want to get fucked by that at all. And I think we wanna... Do we want to change up a playstyle at all? Let's go Primal Elemental so we can get that big alley. Yeah, that'll be fine. Ready whenever, boyo. Wait, no mind, I'm not ready. Okay, well, now we're ready. Zapparoonie. Zapparoonie. Okay, so we want to get away from whoever gets targeted by this, and when they dispel, they will, like, chain that dispel to everybody. This boss will have a small shield that you gotta break through every time it's up. As long as it's up, he's gonna do a lot of damage. And he'll also make us move around like this, do this shuffle here. And he'll also kidnap one of us from time to time. Like, he's gonna Dark Exile me. So now I have to run the gauntlet and kill the ad at the end of that gauntlet. And if I don't, I die. Which fucking sucks. I might hopefully have enough damage to fight this guy. Maybe not. I'll pop an Earth Ellie for him. And I gotta basically free this son of a bitch. Oh, heal her down. That's not good. Can I kill him fast enough, though? Enfeeble? I don't want him to enfeeble me. Hopefully I'll have enough damage. Oh, no. Yeah, on Mythic Plus, this could be tough. Because if you don't kill him, you're fucking dead, dude. You're fucking dead. Alright, give me up, give me up, give me up, give me up. Here we go. There's a little bit of RP with him getting up. Tank! He's dying! Tank! He popped up! Heal! Oh, he's out of mana! Oh, fuck! He has no mana! Oh my god, I might have to be the healer. I might have to be the one healing. Okay, we got Pop a heal, Vesper Totem, healing the tank. Healed him. Healed him. Okay, done it, did it. I'm gonna wall this, just in case. Maybe I'll live, maybe I won't. Okay, we're fine. Okay, instant cast while we have it. Please. Comet Storm is coming up, so we're gonna pop our totem here, let it do work. Earth Shock, Frost Shock, just so we can stay mobile. Apparently our Fire Elemental was still here and he's still casting, maybe? No, it looks like he's bugged. Backing up. Hold on, another healing totem. Just for our tank friend, if it reaches him. I don't think it does. I don't think it reaches him. Ah, I got kidnapped again. And the Red Pally is kidnapped too. This guy died, I think, while being kidnapped. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you cannot kill these guys, you're screwed. If you cannot kill these siphoners, you are dead. Dead as dicks, dude. Okay, we're gonna pop this. Popping this here. I'm gonna pop in the stun for a second. Looks like the Red Pally died because he can't fucking kill his dude. That's not good at all. Maybe he gets killed by Enfeeble and you can interrupt it. Bam. Okay, I got some damage here. Tank is dead. I repeat, tank is dead. So if I go up, I'm just dead too. Yeah, so this guy's up. DPS died to Gauntlet, I think. Oh, he's still beating him up. Ah, don't beat me up. Ah, fuck. Stop it. Okay, I'm dead. I'm gonna stay dead and then just get rezzed. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Realmentic hair. What? Huh? Which class is the most fun to play so far? I think Rogue is a lot of fun, honestly. I actually enjoy Rogue a lot. How's it going? How's Major in the Shadowlands? They're doing pretty good. Yeah, Majors are actually really solid. Not necessarily a Shaman question, but what do you think of the ability, for example, Heroic Strike for Warriors? That's off global cooldown. Can you see be used in traditions? I mean, if they were to bring it back, I guess that'd be cool, but I don't know. I don't think they necessarily need it. Telling these guys, please res me when you come back. I spaced out. And I should have res and ran back because I don't want to make people, you know, run all the way for me. Dude, this fucking Necropolis we're on top of is fucking dope. And this boss looks awesome. It's a very simple fight, but I think there's supposed to be like a lot more effects. I don't think it's supposed to be clear like that around us, but maybe that's how it's gonna be. Don't you... Okay, I was gonna say, don't you soulstone me. Please res me! Thank you, thank you. Okay, as elemental, we need a little bit more damage, boys. We're gonna need a little bit more damage. Pop this here. We're gonna go back here. Our Palm Elemental is still here. He's just perma casting, dude. He's just stuck. He's stuck in that casting loop. Whenever you guys want to go, I'm ready. As soon as Six starts walking up, we're gonna Stormkeeper. Yes. Popping our Ellie. Popping our full cities. Hold on. Popping Vesper Totem. Big old zap. Hold on. Into a lava burst. Into zap. Quite a bit of damage in the opener. Out of here, boss. Okay, he got himself Icy Shield. Common Storm, so we're just gonna start waddling. This is like, this is just like Freehold. Don't run too far. Tank Dad! Come here a little bit, res him real quick. Oh no, I got kidnapped. Kidnapped again, boys. Every fucking time, man. Is that because I'm top DPS? Uh-oh. Do we have a B-res? I don't think we do. We're for 10 years from something. Yeah, so the root, you gotta get away from people if you're AoE and you're rooted. Oh yeah, this is gonna take a second. Hold on, buddy. Hold on, you winged angel, you. There just have to be like a safe spot you can stand, right? With all these comets. Because this is just obnoxious. Urshak, please. Yes. Get me up and running, buddy. Yeah, make me fly. We get chained and a big blue AoE shows up around us. Wait, is he also running the gauntlet? Oh, he is. And I got 2 elementals, dude. How many can I stack? He threw me in again! He threw me in again, dude. I just ran the gauntlet. I just did it. He just tossed me in there. He's like, do it again. It's like doing drills or something with this fucking guy, dude. What is this? Oh, yeah. Alright, let's do it again. I don't even have the angel guy in here. There's not even an angel, dude. Is he gonna come back for me? I certainly hope so. He better. Okay, well, I killed him really quickly this time. This totem is awesome. Yeah, I don't even have an angel guy to save me. I'm just gonna die. You are slain outright. I think he bugged. He threw me in a little early. Oh, I get ported. Okay, it's reset. I can res, zone. Don't, up. They're asking for a paramount. Yak. Where's my yak? Here we go. Yeah, so this dungeon is, these guys are seeing that it's kind of a toughie. It really is not that tough, let's be honest, right? It's just like, just stay away when the guy gets chained. Don't be in the circle when you get dispelled. Make sure to dispel it. You have to dispel it. Otherwise, the fucking meteor shit is gonna obliterate the tank. Gotta get away from whoever is chained. And chains need to be dispelled. Okay, I'm just letting him know how it works. Day 8 of no alpha invite. Things are looking grim. Yo, Sashimi, hi to my man. Actually, people have been getting invites intermittently since that's Thursday. Some people have gotten theirs Friday, Monday, Tuesday. Some people got it yesterday, apparently. We got a new thing. So we've got a new patch for Classic WoW. It's Phase 4. Do you call it a patch? I guess you can call it a patch. It's not really updated if it already existed, right? Here we go. You can prepare shit. Make sure we're all good to go, boys. We can almost bloodlust. And bloodlust is what we might need. Because the damage output... This guy, I think, struggles doing his own gauntlet. I think this guy struggles for sure, but he's demonology. He might be in a position where he actually is forced to resummon the pet every time he goes down. So that might suck. But yeah. While we're here, we might as well mog it up, dude, yeah? Oh, let's go for the big old... What is it we... Frostwolf's Blackrock War Song? Oh, I like that. We'll go for the Blackrock, dude. The Blackrock Orcs. For the Orcs. Oh, Nax up fits it too. Yes! Ah, shit. What the fuck? Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. What the fuck? That's a little fast, bud. Okay, we gotta get ourselves the big stat up. Okay, make sure to dispel me so I don't get fucked, please. Icy Shard! Okay, that wasn't Icy Shard that killed me. It's Comet Storm. Okay, we got Comet Storm, boys. We got a Reflame Shock, running circles here. And hopefully he doesn't take me into the fucking gauntlet. Don't do it me. Okay, he did the Paladin dirty. Alright, well that's fine. I'm gonna drop double the healing totem here. The Vesper totem did a little bit. Make sure to clear him. Get clear! Okay, nice root. He's still doing the shards. Icy shards. We got a Breath to the shield because it does AoE frost damage. Comet Storm, watch out. Watch out, watch out. You gotta be constantly running. Every instant cast you got is perfect right now. Fire Ellie is still casting here. He doesn't really do anything. Dark Exile on me! This guy's still not out. How close are you? Oh, we crashed. Wait, did we? Okay, I think we did crash. Fuck, yeah, we crashed. Let me see if I can get back in. Oh, we're so fucking dead, dude. We're not living that. Yeah, we are not living that. F, dude. Big F, boys. I've never had that crash me, but first time for everything, yeah? Well, hopefully we can get right back into it. Maybe I'll have some time. Shit, what did that happen to other dudes? And maybe that's why they died, because they also crashed. Live froze and crashed in EU just now. Wait, what? WoW in general crashed? You're saying WoW crashed? Live froze and crashed in EU too. Really? Did everyone's WoW crash just now? What? My WoW is crashed again. Oh, I got DC'd. Oh shit, I got crashed and DC'd. You guys will crash too? What? No way. When is Shaman really coming online? Probably tomorrow. Live is good. Okay, we'll try it again. Maybe it's just... Yeah, I'm totally dead, dude. I crashed. My game crashed. If I ever get back in, I'll let him know. It keeps also instant crashing, dude. Oh, fuck. Huh. Just logging back on that character it crashes. Is the whole alpha crashed? It seems just that one character, right? Look, so this Shaman, we're gonna log on him. It lets me log in, but on that one character it crashes. Crashes again. We're gonna keep trying, I guess. I feel so bad, dude. Because I didn't want to leave this, guys. I was actually trying so hard with that dungeon, too, boys. I was having fun. Maybe once the dungeon is over, or maybe the win, and I finally get kicked out, then I'll be able to. It should close Blizzard, completely reopen it. Blizzard! Shut down your company real quick for me. Blizzard, can you shut down your company real quick? Blizzard, yeah, just shut it down. Shut the whole thing down, just for 5 minutes, and reopen it. Yeah, I want to get back in. Alrighty, let's see if we get in. Because I believe those guys can still do it. I think they figured out the fight, and they might be able to format it. But, oh, is that hard. Is the sequence cause you're flying down? Maybe. I mean, I've had the sequence from either side, because there's two sides of the necropolis that you do the run. I've done both sides and I've never had a crash, but I guess now it's something about bugged. I think it's only you. Just checked. I can see it on the alpha, yeah. It's just my alpha, dude. I'm pretty sure if I log on another character, I'll be okay though, yeah? Let's try logging on another character, boys. See if it's just that one character that's stuck. I feel so bad for those guys because I did not mean to crash, dude. I can't get back in. I was having so much fun showing you guys Shaman. I was having fun showing you guys Shaman too. Alright, let's try the monk. See if it's the alpha in general. I've never had a crash like that though. No, this card is fine, so it has to be the alpha in that dungeon. It's a little sad. Let's try again. Because I want to get back in, at least apologize for crashing. I want to know I'm sorry. And I didn't abandon them. I abandoned them! I abandoned them! I didn't abandon you, brothers! I'd never abandon my brothers! I like his build gets fucking huge, by the way. It just shrinks and becomes big for no reason. I think it's just this armor. Or maybe it's Maghar. Something about Maghar, the bells just get huge when they're looking around. Why have forsaken a group? I didn't forsake them. They're my brothers! Alright, we'll try one more. If not, then the Shaman is gonna be kinda, it's gonna be kind of dead in the water until the dungeon is... Sad. It's favorite class so far. I like Rogue. Probably gonna continue playing Rogue in Shadowlands. I kind of want to do one more. I'll give it like 5 minutes and then we'll try log on after. How does that sound? Because I'm trying to see if the character might finally get kicked out of the dungeon. And we'll see what happens, yeah? Брат, кто больше нравится, Elemental Enhance? Пока не знаю. Пока это 50-50. Yeah, that's what you want to like more, Alien Enhance. Favorite class outside of Rogue? I should have known that answer. On Shadowlands or in BFA? Because in Shadowlands it's kind of hard to tell. In BFA I have like 1 or 2 that are really enjoy. I mean, I enjoy all my alts, right? I enjoy every class in the game. I have fun playing all of them. In Shadowlands, however, that's a hard one. Probably Paladin. I'll probably safely say Paladin. I like the utility they're getting, and I'm very happy with the changes they're getting. Is it better for BFA? Why? So Thursday we should have some more updates for Alpha, by the way, so that should be quite fun. Dude, I actually did all my visions yesterday on BFA. I'm not gonna lie, they're kind of fun. It's been a while since I actually played BFA. And it's like, wow, it's actually not too terrible. I was playing Classic or Shadowlands? I guess so. Well, no, the amount of people that are actually in Alpha is very little. But when we get them more open, then yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting. But it's always exciting because it's new, you know what I mean? New things are always pretty exciting. It's a bad day for BFA because BFA is still a thing. Shadow Priest. I still want to give a couple more minutes and then try to log on the Shaman, see if he got kicked out of the group or not. Because if I have access back of this character, then I can make my Shaman video for the night. If I don't have access, then If I don't have access, then I might need to make a new one again. I just make a Shaman and run to train dummies or whatever, so I can make my video for the night. Let's try. That left us in BFA, sad face. I was actually going to say eventually we'll need to go back to BFA and do more keys. We're back. Did we finish it though? But did we finish the dungeon? Did we kill the boss? We never killed the boss! No! They left! They didn't finish the boss, dude! You guys could have four-manned it! It's totally four-mannable. It's totally four-mannable. They didn't four-man it, dude. I feel bad, because they couldn't do it without me, man. I'm sorry, man. Wait, is that the guy that was in there? Or, hold on, did you guys finish it? Because I got hard crashed out of the dungeon. Like I was in a dungeon. Did it finish it? Because maybe they did. Maybe they did. Yeah, I feel like this guy was doing pretty low damage all across the board. Don't know what was his up. Is he there? Maybe I should whisper Rada.
What does it matter, man? Autonomy is an illusion. Autonomy is an illusion. Autonomy is an illusion.
Oh, he logged off, dude. Oh man. This guy won't talk to me. The tank won't talk. It was logged off. I wonder if the healer's still there. He was from the Maw. Oh, Reda actually wasn't on the Maw. Hold on, whisper. Reda. Yeah, not playing, dude. They're logged off, man. The rage quit. Wait, let me whisper the other one. Heaven's Chaos. Heaven's Chaos. Did you guys finish? Not even on either. Also logged off. Whisper Casterly the Maw. Did you guys finish? All of them fucking logged off. Man, unless it just bugged and doesn't let me. So sad, man. Whisper totem HP 5, so I think it's normal like every other totem. But actually, no, healing stream has a little bit of health. This has like not a lot of health. Yeah, I guess it depends on the totem. But yeah, Vesper Totem has 5 health, so does Tremor. But most of them should be like global. You just need a global to take them out, mostly. It's a bit 5 HP, I'll be unbalanced in PvP. We'll see, because maybe they'll adjust. It gets alpha. It's very too early to judge this yet. That's how I feel. Probably all crashed. Maybe they all crashed too. Never know. Maybe they too have crashed. This Paladin here didn't say anything to me. Ladies says component removed in Shadowlands. Yes and no. It's half true. Can do 110 character trials and definitely server issues. Can't do 110 trials right now, definitely a server issue. You can do on live 110 trials. I don't show me utility is taking a global to get rid of. Only takes a global to get rid of. Wait, Whisper Totem? Still bounce it. Yeah, I would just... Yeah, unless you talk about totems. I mean, Tremor Totem, you just need that instant fear breaker, right? You drop it down right before a fear goes off. And as soon as you drop it, it takes away all fears. I think it's fine. Slows, I mean, you can kill him, but it's still slow as it's applied. The Stun Totem, you can also kill it too, but... What's cool about it, though, is all those totems, it does force the enemy to target the totem instead of you for a quick second. So in a sense, it can give you advantage. It depends, if you use it strategically, then it definitely can. Okay, well, I think I'm done with the Shaman, boys. What class should we take a look at next? I think I have an idea what I want to do with the Shaman. What class should we take a look at next, boys? We have taken a look at Monk mostly. I haven't taken a look at the Healer Monk. We're taking a little bit of Brewmaster, but I know they're good. Everybody plays them. Demon Hunter, we don't really have a lot to say. They're just kind of there. Druid, we talked about, looked at them in every corner. Mage, I've taken a look at it on stream before. Warlock, what else can I say? Only other affliction change, really. So I think we're mostly done, boys. I think we're mostly done with all our characters. I think we'll take a look at all of them. Frost DK, we'll take a look at Death Knights a billion times, my dude. Thomas, I would subscribe. I would suggest subscribing to the channel. We have a video on the Death Knight and all the changes. We'll take a look at them yesterday on stream too. Subscribe to the channel so you can catch the streams, my guy. Survival Hunter, we'll take a look at them as well. Warrior, I've done a video on the Warrior. Shadow Priest, we could do Priest again. Just to make sure we can take a look at him again. But I think I've... Yeah, Priest is another one we can actually look at, maybe. Leather set for Necrolord, I love it. Yeah, I have. They look pretty good. I think all the Necrolord set look insane. CMU Duels, that's Friday, my guy. Join us Friday for Duels. Should expect a Demon Hunter video changes. I'm seeing most of the nerves, but no one has gone over them yet. Yeah, I can do one for tomorrow. That'll be the easiest one because of only 2 specs. Plus, you don't have a lot of abilities to take a look at, really. Yeah, I can maybe do Demon Hunter tomorrow. How does that sound? Because I want to do a lot of cleaning tomorrow, so doing a Demon Hunter after the stream would be the easiest, honestly. I might do that. I really want to do Shaman, but Demon Hunter would be super easy to do. Your Warrior video isn't working, is it not? Did you play it? When you say it's not working, what do you mean by not working? Sounds good, appreciate it. No problem, my dude. Yeah, but Demon Hunters didn't have too many nerfs. They're getting kind of nerfed, but they're going to be mandatory in raids either way. So, they're trying to balance them a little. But yeah, for a class with not a lot of abilities, I'm surprised they didn't give them anything new. You know what I mean? Do you think Dusty will be better for raiding than Affliction? Hard to tell. It's too early in the alpha, but they both seem really strong right now. Affliction's getting some good changes, or at least they look good on paper. And if the numbers are right, then I think it'll be in a good spot. Destro, it's more or less the same, minus the traits. And it really didn't need traits, I'd say. There's a few traits to stag, but like mostly for haste. Which can be done with gear as well. So they won't really feel all that different. Try Holy Palette. We did a palette video this morning, my guy. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe, boys, if you're new. Subscribe. We have class videos on Paladin, Death Knight, Rogue, Druid, Hunter, Warrior. So almost all of them. We haven't done Mage, Shaman, Priest, or Demon Hunter, or Warlock. So that's 4 left. You like the new sub-spec playstyle? I do. It does a lot of damage. It's quite fun. It feels more or less same as sub right now, but just a little less clunky. I prefer it. I like it. I like the Slice and Dice. I think it's great. It goes well for energy regen and combat generation. I like Fun Weakness being baseline and how it kind of procs intermittently. I feel like that fits really well into the playstyle. It's almost like a proc Colossus Smash or something, you know? Let's take a look at Priest again, actually. Because I've only taken a look at it once. What about the Shadow Bolt animation? I was expecting for it to be a little cool looking. I was expecting like backflips and shit for Rogue to get really acrobatic, but I guess it's fine. It's like a Whirling Dragon Punch, essentially, with a Shuriken Storm thing effect that also happens. Let's take a look at the Priest. I think they're gonna be pretty big though, dude. With Desperate Pair being available for all specs in PvP, extra health for Shadow. Let's go. I don't think it's gonna make him any less squishy, but having extra health is gonna help the situation. So Dispel Magic, so Fade. Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. Oh yeah, more Priest. So brutal. You scared the shit out of me, dude. Actually, made me fucking jump, dude. Holy shit, thank you so much, my man. Can we get a hashtag Barul with a beautiful, wonderful donor, my man? Appreciate ya. My boy. Actually made me fucking jump out of my seat, though. Yeah, Leap of Fate to yoink an ally back and Master Spell. Mind Control, Mind Seer base for all specs of Priest, so that'll be very interesting. That means also Holy and Shadow disc hits us as well. Should be very interesting to see. Here we go. We have Res, Shackle Undead, Shadowboard Death Base, which is nice because it has sanity that it generates for you, 15. It will do damage back to you if you don't execute an enemy, but that's fine, I think, as Shadow. It's alright, you're good, you're good. You'll get Mindsuit later, which is just a flavor thing. Master Spell to remove undispellable effects later time, so you won't get that base right now. It will still be pretty good. And Power Infusion at a later time. Infuse the target with power for 20 seconds, increase in haste. Now, it doesn't say it's a personal buff. It's anything. Infuse an ally with power infusion. So that'll be very good for utility, dude. All priests. Disc Priest, Holy Priest, Shadow Priest, all of them have power infusion, which I think you'll want at least one inside of a raid. Because imagine you have a big buster class inside of a raid that does the most amount of damage. I wonder if the stacks with Lustum. I feel like if it doesn't, you'll simply just Lust in the opener. And then during the second bit of burst, you will have Shadow Priest given power infusion. But I guess in the opener, they can give it to, I don't know. If this doesn't stack with Lust, you won't be able to use it, but you'll simply use it after. If this does stack with Lust, so 30% haste from Lust, 25% from Power Infusion, you give it to the biggest buster class in the raid, give them the most amount of damage, and that'll be nice. But also you'll be able to use Power Infusion to give this to healers, so they can get through a bunch of their casts a lot faster. So that'll be a cool utility. Boom gets up mana regen, so like, all those casters have so much more utility, dude. It'd be so fucking cool. I think it's going to make him really good inside a raid. So you have Disperse, 2-minute cooldown, 75% of damage reduction. Levitate, Mind Flay, still all the same. Mind Vision, Psychic Horror. Is Mind Vision really a Shadow Priest ability? Was this a base ability for all priests? Now it seems to be a Shadow only. I'll need to check that. Psychic Horror. Maybe Shadow Priest is the only one that can actually do it. Maybe that's like that on live. Psychic Horror for a stun, 45% cooldown, so that's a little longer than live. Purify Disease still in the game. Diseases for 8 seconds, removing those. Shadow Mend. We also have Shadow Ward Void, but that will be Mind Blast, which is available for all specs, honestly. Shadow Fiend for 15 seconds, 3 sanity per time it attacks. 3-minute cooldown. Shadow Form. Assume Shadow Form increases spell damage dealt by 10. Does this have an armor component on live or not anymore? Because it seems they might have removed the armor component. We take a little bit less damage. Assassins are competitive in DPS still in Shadowlands. Damage numbers in Shadowlands at Alpha are a little bit too early to call. They're doing damage numbers and damage tuning at the end of like the Alpha Beta cycle, so that's not a priority for them. So I wouldn't worry about the damage right now. I would worry about damage after the release. Right now it's too early to call. Right now, if you were to judge classes as they are, because I feel like when you have a stream and you have like a platform and tell people, oh, this class does bad right now, but what if it does good later? But if you put that idea in someone's mind, and they'll go through, they can go through like the rest of the alpha beta cycle into the release, thinking that that class sucks, and they'll not play it. So I don't want to tell you guys right now like it does good or bad right now. None of them are bad. Is the best way I could say, honestly. Empirical base still in the game, 85% of single target damage deal. I think that's the same as live. This here does 50% of the damage it does. It's very low healing. Like, how much healing does that do? We'll just Mind Blast ourselves, or Shadow Ward ourselves. 169, it does okay. There's a little bit of... Wait. So Vampiric Touch heals you for 50% of the damage it deals, or do you heal yourself for 50% of the damage you deal to the target? No, you still get healed only from the VT. Okay. I was thinking maybe while VT is up, portion of the damage you do heals you as well. That'd be cool. You have also Vampiric Eruption still does a bit of damage. Turns your Vampiric Eruption into a Void Bolt, which gives you lots of insanity. A bunch of shadow damage and extends your dot's hair. That's the same as live. Focus Will is still in the game. Hallucinations. So that you use another abilities like Dispel Magic, Master Spell, Purify Disease, VP, VT, VE. Power Word Shield. You generate 6 insanity during combat, which is half the insanity of a full cast Mind Flame. So essentially it's like Mind Flay cast for like 2 globals or so. A little over. Well, yeah, just a little over. So when you use an ability to Power Word Shield allies, or you're trying to press VE, it doesn't punish you as it gives you back a little bit extra insanity. We got ourselves Mind Blast here. Mind Blast cooldown reduced by 7. That's I guess the same as live, maybe a Mastery Madness, which I think didn't change at all. The damage of Shadow Word Pain, VT, Shadow Word Void, Mind Flame, Mind Seer, Void Eruption, and Void Bolt increased. I think it's the same. And you have ourselves Shadow Apparitions. Shadow Form, damage deals increased by 15, physical damage take reduced by 15, may not cast all spells. So that is not correct, because there's not a single spell that is holy in BFA right now that takes out of Shadow Form. So I think that might be an older version of Shadow Form. Actually, I can just log on live, actually. We can see the difference. You guys won't... Actually, you will see it. I'll show you how I can see both. I'll show you in a bit. We'll do screen share, which is going to take away some FPS, but it's okay. So I'm logging on BFA right now. I'm going to log on my Priest. We can actually see if there's a big difference between abilities, for sure. And we still have Alpha, so we can switch between both. It means I'll have shit FPS for the streaming side, but it's okay. We can just know for sure what is different, what is the same. No, Shadow Form is the same. Shadow Form is exactly the same. Silence is 45-second cooldown base. On here it is also 45. However, your Psychic Horror is a wait, it is 45. So that is the same, actually. What about Disperse? Dispersion is 75% damage. Yeah, all that is the same. Yeah, you can see the differences and stuff. You'll eventually get range to Void Bolt, so Void Bolt can be cast while you channel Mindfully, which will be really good in PvP. You'll have a constant Mindfully slow on enemies for 50%. And you'll be shooting Void Bolts at them at the same time. We can even take a look at the talents. See what is different, what is new. Don't think any of these are different. Yeah, number-wise, I think everything is the same. Yeah, it is. 30 sanity, 30 sanity. Apply DOS to everybody. Who's the fate? All the same. Physical no silence. It's a fear. 20 seconds. These are different though, because Shadow Word Death is a talent, but on the alpha it's based on ability. And I think all this is the same. When I say every 3 seconds. None different. No different at all, just the damage numbers for sure. Surrender to Madness is different though, it's a 2-minute cooldown here that just gives you a bunch of insanity. And will do damage equal to 9% of your health, no one ever presses it. But here it will basically kill you if you do not kill somebody while Surrender to Madness is up. You'll get it for 25 seconds, 100% center generation, and cast while moving. It'll be good for ads. So at third boss in a dungeon, if you use Surrender to Madness there, it's a 2-minute cooldown, so you'll be able to use it far more often in fights. This could be really solid. This is all the same. And this is all the same. Cool. Now, is Void Form any different? %20 damage increase? 20%? Yeah, not different. One thing I can check actually is if I go Discipline, do I still lose Mind Vision? Maybe I don't. Because it looks like Mind Vision is Shadow Priest ability. Shadow Priest only. Mind Vision, yeah, I still have it. What about on the Alpha? Nope, still have Mind Vision. It's weird that it's a spec specific ability instead of a class specific, because everybody has it anyway. Huh. Okay, well I can log off in the alpha, or in the live then. Shadow Priest sucks at Shadowlands, Void Form doesn't give you anything, what do you mean? Who told you that? What is it supposed to give you? Low haste? I'm pretty sure it's low haste in live too. But also in live you have gear. Is it supposed to give a lot of haste? Who said? I also wonder how you're supposed to end up using your ability here. It seems like it doesn't give you actual insanity, which is a little bit weird. I do like the fact that death is on the bars though. I like that you have an extra instacast ability to use as Shadow Priest. I really appreciate it. Plus it also plays with the insanity. It does a little bit of damage to you, which is like a little flavor thing. You know, you're playing with insanity, you're playing with fire. What's up, Dal? What's up, Tech? How you doing, my man? He is down. Uh-oh, rip. If 1.3 Mythic Gear, people are about 60-70 auto modes higher than Tempest in the Alpha. It's a big difference. Are they? Because I still don't know how to copy a character over. I guess I had it available for some people for a little bit and then they disabled it. Yeah, I have not tried to see what the copy characters in the Alpha would look like. But I haven't had the ability to copy yet. Maybe in next update it'll have some available. The reset. You guys were sure had reset by now, shouldn't you? Huh. So Rogan Shadowlands, I think outlaw damage is gonna be great. I think so too. I think it's gonna be very competitive between subtlety and outlaw, at least for now. Not to give you guys like any specific specs, like what's doing good, but the numbers are all go to change up a little bit. Yeah, I like the playstyle with Shadow War Death. Nothing about the Shadow spec really, at least relative to the other classes in the Alpha, feels all that strong. At least for now, but I'm pretty sure it'll feel a lot better with gear. It is a very haste reliant spec. I do wonder if you go for low haste playstyle, like would you go maybe like Void Torn or maybe Mindbender, so you can get your Mindbender up more often. Because that's quite a bit of damage, you know, it's quite a lot of sanity. So you might end up running that a little bit early through the through this part of the expansion. You'll probably go Fortress of Mind just to get more passive sanity generation with your Mind Blast and together with your Mind Flays. That's at the very start. You might even play Dark Ascension just so you can get more goes. Like I said, Woodson's really good though, like in general. Yeah, if you were to play like a big old AoE or single target build, you'd probably still be a really good cleave spec though, with Misery. What if we do it like this? As we're starting to dip down in that sanity generation, we will get a Mindbender up and running. We'll get a Mindbender here. There's been a 10-minute mark. Oh yeah, it's so much easier to manage sanity at that point. Yeah, this is how Shadow Priest might end up being played, honestly. Oh, it does quite a bit of damage. Never mind, I had a wrong tab. Stay in shadow form as long as you can. Oh, the haste. Oh, the haste was actually starting to scale up a little bit. It's really starting to ramp up. Yeah, I'm sure as you get into the execute range with Shadow Priest, it'll be in a good spot, honestly. As you start to dive and dip into that shadow form, executes. Yeah, the spec really does not feel that bad to play though. You might play a slightly different playstyle of it that's more like with reliance center generation until you can really cheese that haze, but it'll be good, I think. Mind Blast! Maintain! Huh! Okay. Yeah, it really doesn't feel bad at all. Relatively to the other specs. I didn't get into Void Form pretty quickly, honestly. So maybe there might be some merit to playing Linger Insanity with Fortress of Mind, at least for now. Because having baseline Shadow War Death, oh, does that feel good as an instacast. Just getting yourself even more standard generation like that. Oh, does that feel good? Mind blast. Oh, extend it a little bit. Extendo, extendo. Ah, oh, that would have been such a good extendo for the haze buff. Is it going to be out till August, you think? I don't think it's going to be out in August now. I don't think it's going to be out in August. We'll see. We'll see. They might change it. But people are saying maybe like September, October, at latest, maybe November. I tend to kind of agree. Somewhat. What's the curing button do? So the cure is a 2-minute cooldown. It is not fully functional, I don't think. Drop on the power of the Ascendant for 10 seconds, granting you access to Ascendant Nova. Replacing Mind Flay with Ascendant Blast, and increase the movement speed by 50%. Upon expiration, it releases Ascendant Eruption. Explode for a bunch of arcane damage to enemies, and healing to allies within 15 yards. Increase it by 3% for each boon of the Ascended. So when you press it, you get 2 abilities. One of them is going to be this Instacast Blast. That's going to do damage and healing nearby ally. Or you release a powerful burst of anima. So basically, you're just supposed to blast that ability as much as you can, doing damage to an enemy, healing an ally. It does a little bit of damage, honestly. And then when you're done with it, it'll release a bunch of anima. So I don't know when you're supposed to use it, because it does lock you out of Mind Flay. So you won't be able to generate insanity during that time. So I wonder how you're supposed to use it as a shadow. I don't know if the Kyrian one is going to be the best one for all the shadow priests out there. The Kyrian ability. There's some different other ones that are really, really strong from other covenants. I think the Venter have a really good one for shadow priest. Looking forward to casting Void Ball while Channel Mindflay. That's going to be cool, honestly, Barul. I think that's going to smooth out the rotation a little bit. It's going to be extra sanity generation, and it's going to be really good in PvP. You're just going to be constantly slowing down an enemy and blasting them. So you won't need to like slow, insta-cast. You'll just be casting while you're slowing. That'd be really good. Even more insta-cast? There you go. With no BlizzCon, I have a feeling it'll be November. With no BlizzCon? You don't think it's going to be BlizzCon? Does it say they're not going to do one this next year? It'll be lucky to get expansion out this year even. Really? You think so? I don't know. Some people are saying, like, you know what? It's going to be like 2021. I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be 2021. I don't know where people get that information, get the idea from. Because it's like every time somebody's like, no, it's going to be 2021, I'm like, oh, do you have like an article I can read that says that? Or what makes you say that? And it's like, usually crickets. And it's like, I'm just asking. Because people are saying it. I'm like, well, why do you think so? And I never really had a good response. I'm like, oh, okay. If you want to give it a go, be my guest. Because so far, like, I don't really know. I'm just going with my gut feeling, though. And I'm going with what Blizzard has done with previous expansions, right? I mean, they've done what? An August release with 5 other expansions. I doubt they're going to delay it by that much more. At this point, I am hoping it is delayed. Not for any other reason, but let the expansion cook for a little bit longer. Let it do more beta testing. You know, let it test a little longer. Just to make sure that it fixes things before it comes out all half-baked. You know what I mean? Not for any other reason than just keep it in there for a little longer, just so you can fix as many bugs as you possibly can. You know what I mean? If it's 2021, it'll be fine, but I want pre-patch to hit ASAP, not 2 weeks before. Oh yeah, actually, yeah, if they do release it late, I do agree with you. If they did have a late release, I would want the pre-patch to hit pretty early, so at least people have like a month or 2 to play with pre-patch. Yeah, I agree with you on that one. I think that'll be fun because that'll kind of spice up BFA. People will be able to level characters, try out all the different class changes, you know what I mean? Do some of the same dungeons and raids in PvP, add pre-patch level. But, I don't know. That might feel weird because people are so used to like pre-patch. Okay, expansions in like a month. So if they don't deliver it in a month after pre-patch, it can make some people upset. So maybe they will just have to delay pre-patch. But I wouldn't mind it, personally. But that's just me, though. Problem is a pre-patch has class changes and stuff. Can't do that unless things are set. Well, yeah, you can. Like, if you already have an idea of what the class is going to be like, and you have the leveling squish, or the level squish available, the item level squish, I think it's perfectly fine to release pre-patch, because people can start leveling the new method or through the new system right now. Why not, right? Because when Shadowlands comes out, if you don't have Shadowlands bought, you'll still be able to play the game with all the pre-patch changes and leveling changes up to like Shadowlands. So no, I think it'll be fine if they were to release pre-patch if it wasn't going to come out for a while. About level 60 being the new max level again? Good. Because what are we gonna do? Like, what, we're 120 now, we're gonna be 130? The numbers just get silly and sillier. I'm perfectly okay with them doing a level reset. I am surprised with number reset, but it makes sense. It doesn't feel bad. What counter to choose and why? Ventir. I like the way they look. That's all. I'm gonna go Ventir Rogue Dude because I like the way they look. That's all I care about. I don't care for anything else. Why would I? I'll play Nightborn Rogue, dude. If I can do 2200 and choose Nightborn Rogue, then I'm happy with myself, man. I can cutting edge mythic raid. I'm okay with that. Do 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 do. Some people are pessimistic, maybe? I think so, yeah. I think there's always a pessimism when it comes to Blizzard games and WoW stuff. Dude, I cannot wait for Shadowlands to come out and people will be like, BFA was better, because you know those people are gonna exist. Because I remember when Legion came out, people were like, fucking WoD was better. People were saying, let's go back to WoD, and it's like, what the fuck? I'd rather get the armies on Maldraxxus and Storm Dala and his Ventir buddies. Do it. Do it. Yeah, Maldraxxus look pretty cool. I cannot wait until we get that zone for testing on the alpha. And their abilities too. Honestly, I can't wait until we have level 60 characters with all the abilities and all the covenants and at least like pre-raid gear on us. I think that'd be really cool. Yeah. That'd be really fucking dope. Like, to at least test out what the classes are going to be like pre-raid gear. Where they're kind of close to like the meta. How like what they did for BFA, like a bunch of vendors where you can buy whatever PC you want to and you can test different stats. I think that show would be fucking cool. BFA now and play wait with Shadowlands. It's up to you, man, Danny. It's up to you. If you want to wait until Shadowlands, you won't really miss out on anything in BFA. But I feel like every expansion is fun to play through. At least you'll have at least 1 month of fun with every expansion. You know what I mean? You'll do dungeons, you'll do some of the content, do some of the new patch stuff. And with 8.3, there's enough catch-up mechanism for you to catch up to everybody. It depends. If you get jonesing for that WoW experience, you could. But it's up to you. 551 dozen challenges. I know, right? That's gonna be so fun, Christers. That's gonna be so enjoyable. I'm gonna decide between Maldraxxus and Ventir. Well, I would wait, boys, until we find out more about Covenant stuff. If Covenants are linked to the powers, then you probably should play, like, well, you could play cosmetics, but also you should choose, like, whether you want the power or cosmetic. If Blizzard ends up changing so that Maldraxxus, Necrolord, Kirin, all those Shadowlands, like, powers, all their abilities, are, like, let's say they'll just add, like, an extra tab at the bottom of your talents and be like, which Covenant ability do you want? Kind of like how they did with the Honor Towns here. You just have an extra tab for Covenant abilities, and you can choose one of the 4 based on your role or the basic class. If they add that and be like, okay, you know what, we can't balance them perfectly, some are just too good in PvP, some too good in PvE, here's access to all of them, and choose Covenants for the cosmetics, so you can have like Covenant cosmetics for that one character, then I think you can just choose cosmetics. But until for now, it seems that they are going to be balancing also by the abilities as well. So you should find an ability you're happy with, but also Covenant looks that you're happy. But too early to call, too early to tell right now, you know what I mean? Too early. At least for the time being. Say me, I'm always changing the class all the day, what should I do? What? I always change my class every other day, what should I do? Play all? Play them all? Why not porking all those dos, or however many you got playing? You know what I mean? Okay, so we looked at the priest. Doesn't feel all that different, Shadow. Discipline. Apparently is not that great in healing right now. But So what does this replace? Oh. So I guess it's supposed to just ascend a blast as much as you can before the big explosion. Because it doesn't let me press the big explosion, but I guess that's normal. So essentially you can do a little bit of damage this way and heal. What's cool about Shadow to you also have Shadowboard Death, which will do damage back to you, but if you want to be a more damage oriented priest, it's not a bad idea anymore. I gotta change these up a little bit. And you also have the big AoE with Mind Seer. That's gonna be really cool for AoE. It doesn't cost any mana either, so you can just kind of channel it forever on your tank. I think having this come back is gonna be pretty cool for Disc Priest. That's gonna be pretty nice and pretty convenient. Having a Mind Blast up as well is also pretty cool. Apparently it's going to cost quite a bit of mana relatively to your other abilities, but it's going to have that absorption effect. Instead of full damage, it's going to have a portion of it as an absorb. So you'll want to use it on bosses and stuff from time to time, which I think is going to give you more utility as a priest too. I like that. What else is actually new? Prior Infusion is going to be really good. I wonder if you'll be able to go back to like a damage-oriented Holy Priest or Shadow Priest, boys. I think that could be really cool. Power Infusion yourself and just cast a bunch of spells of the enemy with Holy. So what's the most amount of damage you can do as a Disc Priest actually? Let's try it. We'll put Purge the Wicked. We'll play Shadow Covenant, which still doesn't work properly. It still lets you cast holy spells. And I don't think it makes your other abilities hit any harder. But what it's supposed to do is instantly heals the target, increases your shadow damage you deal by 25% for 7 seconds. Which there's not a lot of abilities that actually full shadow, huh? I guess we actually can see the Mind Seer. So normally Mind Seer, what does it tick for? About 100. So we pop this ability. Oh, it does do more damage. So you can Mind Blast for a ton. You do all these other abilities. I think Citizen Mania is still going to be a lot better. Because this is a 25% more damage increase, but I think the constant 12% is better. How's the damage? It's pretty good, Vlad. See if we can stop the Sins of the Many. We'll keep Schism for now. So what's the amount of damage you can do as a Disc Priest? Guess you could find out, yeah? I'm gonna wait until the dot falls off. And we'll try using our covering ability so we can just replace Smite with a Sudden Blast. Trying to do the most amount of damage in the opener. Oh, one more blast. Yeah. We got as much damage as we could, boys. We got a burst up to 1,000 with that playstyle. Up to 1,000 damage, boys. That's really not bad. How much damage can we do? Wait, we actually can do good damage compared to other classes on the alpha. In comparison. Mind blasting some more. Yeah, we actually do quite a bit of damage, honestly, boys. This class is a good addition for a SAS rogue. Yeah, it's a good addition for all specs of rogue, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. We're gonna wait until we Mind Blast with Schism. Big damage. Big damage, boys. Yeah, so you can do quite a bit of damage. I like that. Yeah, so as Disc Priest, you'll be able to do quite a bit of deeps, boys. I like that. I always enjoyed that about Priest. I always liked that playstyle. Although my Schism desyncing together with Power Word Solace and other abilities is just unfun. But I could probably do better. So essentially you want to schism and just throw as many of those abilities in there as you can. And it'll do quite a bit of damage. I mean, 5,000 is quite a lot right now. There we go. Alright, let's try Holy, man. Because I think we've seen a disc race and you're basically the same damage slash healing. So that didn't change too much, but right now I heard it's not really all that strong. Let's try going for big Holy and see if we can make a Holy damage build, dude. Because back then you could. So what does Holy Priest have? It has Mind Blast. Now where the fuck am I gonna put that? I'm gonna put Mind Blast actually, for real. Where am I supposed to? You have Shadow War Pain too? Oh my goodness. Shadow War Death. Okay, let me actually just fill my bar with damage abilities here for a bit, boys. Okay, I think I have all of them. Mindseer does more damage for Holy? Yo, it actually does do more damage for Holy. How much damage does Smite do? 420. 420. Okay, I want to see how much does which one does more damage. Does Smite do more damage or Mindseer do more damage? Because it's 480 over 2.5 seconds, and Smite is 420 with a 1.3 second cast. So are they about the same? So I want to see how much damage this ability does. So we're just gonna spam Smite. I want to see how much damage it puts out on average, the DPS. So it seems to be in the 360 field, 361, 360, 358 actually, so it keeps coming down. So I want to say it's 350 damage, 365 now, so it depends with crits. So if you crit a lot, so we could say on average maybe 360-ish, 365 or so. Yeah, boys? You need to get a lot of smites in to get the average. Yeah, I'll say it's 360. Oh, 365. Because as soon as I crit, it's gonna jump up, isn't it? It's not critting a lot. It's more crit. 20%. Yeah, I'd say it's 360. 365-ish. No, 360. Okay, so that's about... Smite is about 360 DPS. Now, I wonder if spamming Mindseer is more damage. What spells on 4? That's Death. Shadow War Death is back. Yeah, Holy's gonna have a lot of spells, dude. I actually have even Power Word Shield is back too, as a base ability. And I put all my healing spells over here too, so... Let's see which one does more damage. So we did a bit of damage with that. Now we gotta Mindseer the enemy. We're just gonna refresh Mindseer as it falls off. See which one of these does more damage. So we'll find out which will be the filler ability. Starting to think it's gonna end up being Smite. Yeah, Mindseer just doesn't even compete. It's cool that you have it, but it just doesn't compete. Yeah, it's gonna be Smite. Okay, so then we also have Holy Fire. Does it have a chance to reset if I do damage? We have Chastise, which we can be using on cooldown. We have Mind Blast, which doesn't have any absorption damage, so it's just raw damage. Do we have any other talents that increase our damage output? I guess we could go Lighter Than Arrow. Yeah, that's fine. Censure makes a stun, so it doesn't really make a difference in terms of what damage we do. Trying to see how many. We don't have a lot of talents that really do damage increases, do we? No, not really. We could go Halo actually, or Divine Star. Let's go Halo, because that's like the only other one that actually does damage. If you're tuning in, we're trying to make a damage-oriented Holy Priest. Because I remember back in the day, Holy back in Mists of Pandaria actually had a build. And with Power Infusion, maybe potentially could come back. We actually did DPS. So we tried it. It's cheesy, I know, but we'll try it, we'll try it. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with Halo. So we're gonna do damage to the Kyrian Trainer. We'll go right here. Okay, we can actually see to make sure we don't clip the others. Okay, and we'll try to hit him towards the end of that whole Halo. Yeah, so towards the end of the Halo, we'll do the most amount of damage. So it expands doing most to 30 yards healing allies. So it used to be a thing with Halo where it will expand and do damage, the most damage towards the end of the Halo, like as it expands, the damage grows. But now it doesn't have that anymore, it just does damage. So we'll just do it for single target, right? Just so we're not cheesing. Then I think we'll, after Halo, we'll get ourselves, I think, a Mind Blast rolling. We'll go for Holy Fire, Dot, and start spamming Smites and Chastise. Actually, I'm gonna be a little closer for the Smite, Chastise, Holy Fire. Gonna get our Dots. We're gonna do 1,000 damage in the opener as a Holy Priest. Let's see how good the damage of this is gonna be, dude. This will be hilarious if this actually does damage. We got Shadow War Paint coming back. Chastise real quick, no biggie. Ha! Huh. You're gonna do some damage with this. We get the Halo rolling too. You don't have a Mindbender, do you? I don't think you do. That is this spec. Yeah, no Mindbender. If you had a Mindbender, that'll actually be better. Yeah, you could do some damage. As Holy. You can do a really good burst as Holy. That's one biggest difference. Yeah, the damage difference between Holy and Disc Priest though is... The only difference is Disc Priest can damage while healing. Holy doesn't really have any healing when that happens. Unless you count Halo. I think it's funny. I think it's very, very funny. So essentially you could have a damage oriented priest, or you could do damage while you're priesting basically. Okay. Lots of buttons. Lots of possibilities. I guess if you had a really high crit build with priest, you really could do quite a bit of damage too. If you had a lot of crit in your gear. And I didn't even use my Boon of the Ascended, which will make my Smite do more damage too. That's really interesting. Yeah, I don't think Holy Priest DPS build is gonna come back this expansion. However, it is not awful. Okay, well, that was fun. Okay, I'm gonna put the abilities back where they were. Yeah, that was cool though. Look at Benediction. What was in the R? My hot. Okay, cool. Hey Dalaran, I'm new to the channel, Livestream. Hey man, what's up, dude? Hope you're having a good one. Holy DPS was better in Kata. Yeah, I just had to check, dude. 2 targets are more DPS. 4 more DPS. I could hit 2 targets, yeah. But yeah. Log on off EU. Lag on off EU. I'm sorry to hear that, Benjamin. You got lag? Will you be streaming 5 hours once a day? Nope, not today. That's Friday and Saturday. If you're ever not sure when we're doing the duels, check the description. Although if somebody did put up a group of like 5 and there's 2 groups of 5 and they're like, hey, we're ready to duel, we do duels. I'm not against it complete all at all. So for Holy, it seems to be the basic healer and it seems to have a lot more utility now with Powered Shield, because that's extra protection that you can provide to allies. The damage you can do with Pain and Death is going to make him a little bit better. Death is going to be amazing for PvP if a priest lines it up properly. And as for Holy, it seems to be the most diverse healer with the most variety of abilities you can throw out. Having circular healing base is also really good. This spec has so many buttons, dude, so many abilities, it's not even funny. Not bad. Looks like you guys are getting DDoS like they did. Oh yeah, I saw something about it on CDU's tweet. He was raging on Twitter about it. He was complaining this game is a piece of shit and talking about how he's getting DDoSed. Or the NA servers are getting laggy. I miss Holy Chakras. Yeah, I think if Holy Chakras made it come back in this expansion, then you could have a damage Holy build. However, without Chakrams, you don't have that playstyle anymore. It's not a possibility. At least not at the time. Yeah, this is a really good spec, honestly. I think it's going to be really good on raids. You still have Symbols of Hope, which is going to be a massive utility in raids. Mastery for throughput healing. This is Instacast, which is awesome. And now with Power Infusion, that's going to be insanely good, man. In terms of defense, unless you don't have anything extra, that's the biggest thing I was kind of hoping Priest would have, like Holy. Because they are really switching keys in BFA. Guess you go Perseverers, but like, even in live, that's just not enough. They have really good healing, but they don't have anything to protect allies. I don't know if Powered Shield would be enough. Although it does shield for 1,000, which is a pretty big number comparatively to the rest of your like heals. Like your heals for 1,400. Flashlight heals for just over 1,000, so having Powered Shield is going to be nice, I think, just as an extra row of abilities. But for the most part, they don't seem to have changed all too much. I do like this prayer, and after you pop circle, your prayer healing just is so much faster, so you can really just speed AoE cast at allies. I really like that. I think that would be very solid. Yeah, that would be very solid in groups, man. That could be really, really good. I like that. They give you more faster casts, more emergency healing, but you're really just all about raw healing with a lot of damage and abilities. A lot. Like a little bit alarming amount of damage and abilities, which is good. It's not a bad thing at all, but just crazy. So far, what class do you think is the best DPS? Too early to tell. Testing a bit of Gildia on stream. Testing a little bit, got a Gildia on stream. Oh, dope. Sorry, testing a little, got a Gildia on stream. You good, fam, you good. Ward, Lock, Luz. Maybe you're not happy with Shadow still? With Shadow Priest, really? I'll need to take a look at what the, let's actually look right now. What is the feedback? And then I'll call it here, boys. Just because I gotta get some food. Oh, shoot. Let's see what the feedback right now. Because they don't feel bad to play. Like, the numbers are gonna get adjusted, the numbers are gonna finalize, but they feel good to play, though. I think that's like the most important part you should be asking yourself. At least this early into Shadowlands. Does the class feel fun to play? Do you like the playstyle rotations? Hmm. Is their big idea with a void bolt being during movement? I mean, I feel like you'll just do more damage if you don't have to move, but Power Infusion for Shadow Priest spell, Power Infusion is a powerful. It feels like a Shadow Fiend 2.0 where it fills a place where it shouldn't have a long cooldown, but it's ultimately weak. As a Void form mode, it provides the same, sometimes even more haste during the rotation. Another issue for Power Infusion, the fact that it can be targeted on allies. It shouldn't be the case for a 2-minute cooldown ability without providing any better for the DPS spec. It creates a potential toxic one for Shadow Priest. In group content, we were forced to use our major cooldowns to benefit another class and can make better use of it. Oh my goodness! I didn't even think about that. That is toxic. Wow. But what if priests suck, but you still can bring him for the power fusion? I don't know. I actually don't mind the idea of being able to cast power fusion on an ally. At least I don't mind it. You know, hey, I bring something to the game, to the team. My class might don't do the most amount of damage, but I bring something that a group may use. It seems a little selfish though, doesn't it? Should it be like me? This goes on as always a shadow. Ah, what the hell? I feel like it's pessimistic though. Mind cooldown issue. I have no idea what they're talking about. Void Bolt casting while channeling Mind Flay. That doesn't seem like a bad thing on paper. They are talking about I want to be able to move while casting Void Bolt. You could still move, I think. But if you don't need to move, that means you don't need to stop channeling Mind Flay as part of your regular rotation. If you can't find a spot to stand still and Mind Flay, don't you just do more damage? And if you need to move, you need to move, because if you don't, you die. And if you die, you can't do damage. I don't know. Fractional Global, where Shadow is free to move without impacting its rotation. Without major movement abilities on an impactful cooldown when the Shadow needs this time to effectively handle mechanics or move in combat. With Void Bolt rank 2, this losses you always ideally want to be channeling Mind Flay when you cast it. Ideally, but like you'll still move if things go bad, right? You'll still move. With this passive, we no longer need to cancel Mind Flay mid-cast to cast a Void Bolt and cooldown. However, we now need to cancel Mind Flay halfway with another Mind Flay in order to set up casting Void Bolt. I don't know what he means by that. This is less intuitive for new players. I guess he could have maybe explained it deeper, but that doesn't make any sense to me. Why would you cancel it? But maybe it's like, maybe he has the idea in his head, he just didn't put it on paper enough, and it's just like, it's implied that you will understand, hopefully, what he says. He'll say half a thought, and you're like, okay, you can complete the rest of the sentence. I don't know what he means by that. You'll now need to cancel Mind Flay halfway with another Mind Flay in order to set up a casting Void Bolt. Huh? Maybe I'm stupid, dude. I'm too stupid to understand. The second issue, casting by moving Void Bolt out GCD. Moving Void Bolt out, while the second issue can be fixed by moving Void Bolt out GCD during Mind Flay, similar to a Mage's Fire Blast. First issue remains, Shadow relies on the movement flexibility of Void Bolt to maintain Void form in Shadow relies on the movement flexibility of Void Bolt to maintain Void form in any situation that is not standing completely still, which is a passive turns into something we ideally would want to do. I mean, you still can move. Ideally would be to stand still. But doesn't it mean ideally you'll do more damage if you can find that ideal spot? I mean, maybe I guess looking at standing still, the mechanic doesn't feel fun. Just standing still. I kind of miss the old Vampiric Embrace. While Power Infusion, Shadow... Yeah, I don't really know. It does feel like that could be toxic, but like... If you're in a guild, if you're in a raid, and you need to do damage, and you need to make certain breakpoints, giving another class a haze buff so you guys can make certain damage breakpoints, I don't find it a bad thing at all. When you look at it, it's a utility you bring to others. Like a boom kit, right? You take a look at boomies, right? Them casting iterate on a healer, right? It's a GCD where they're not doing damage, and they don't get back anything from it. It means a healer can do more in order to keep the party alive, but it doesn't do anything for the boomkin. This is a similar style. It's a haze buff. You'll sacrifice a global to maybe give this buff to someone else or to yourself, so that your group can do better. Because always we have boomies in our guild, and they always joke around like somebody's like, "Iterate me," and like that's a global. That's not a DPS minus for me because it's like empty global. We're not doing damage. So they always joke about it, but essentially it's like it is an empty global. We understand it, but it helps the group live. You know what I mean? You may be popping cooldowns, you may be going through damage rotation, but spending that global to give you healer iterate is huge. I don't know. That one might not be an issue. Maybe Blizzard will remove it or change it where, let's say, you give someone else a haze buff, you get a haze buff, but I don't know. I'm not against the idea. Void form problems currently when say void form no longer generates stacks. To be afraid this instead it was provided with chorus sanity, but now we have nothing but stack and haste and access to void form. The void form is going to stay. It needs to feel more impactful rather than something we simply avoid. We do simply to avoid the alternative. You do more damage? I don't know. I mean, is there a place that we don't jump into void form? You get void bolt. I don't know what to say. Surrender to Madness. First, it's likely a bug. Surrender to Madness buff on player is removed when the debuff target dies. This creates a lot of risk, not enough reward. In general, Surrender to Madness simply is not impactful enough for us, and it's frankly just boring. This argument mostly circles back to a void form problem mentioned previously, but without a compelling reason to stay in void form longer. I don't really know what it means. I haven't tested Surrender to Madness, I guess. I like the idea behind it. Right now, Shadowlands Death. I like how it looks like Colin D. It looks like a happy face. Feels very out of place. It doesn't generate insanity. Okay, boys. Shadowlands Death. Real quick. Back to Shadow, just to make sure. Shadowlands Death. Hold on. Hold on. Hold up. Where is it? It's there for all priests. So it doesn't say it generates insanity, right, boys? Is it supposed to, or is it not supposed to? So when I press it, it generates insanity. If it's not supposed to generate insanity, I can kind of see it, but right now it generates insanity, so it could be a bug. I'll give him that. I was gonna say, like, wait, that sounds so dumb because I'm pretty sure it does. Does a little damage that I have few reasons to ever use it without the talent. The lack of insanity generation makes it feel out of place, but it doesn't have generation insanity for now. It has been traditionally categorized as an execute ability, which value hitting low targets without killing them, makes it even clearer that Shadow is supposed to be used. Shadowlord Void baseline. The cooldown problem mentioned previously with Mind Blast, the idea is surface of needed to extra charge of Mind Blast given by Shadow Void to give us baseline in our toolkit. As it stands, our other options are never considered because purely from a rotational standpoint, a Shadow Void, less punishing as more of a forgiven option. Having Mind Blast available in between our Void bolts is crucial in maintaining a comfortable flow of the spec. I mean, I guess maybe they're talking about it currently in BFA. Like, if you were to take all this changes Shadow Priest is getting for a BFA character with all the choruses and stuff, I can maybe see it, but maybe they're... Call it a gut feeling, but as I'm reading, I'm like thinking, they're thinking of the current Shadow Priest, which is not... It's similar in name as what I'm seeing on the alpha, but I don't really know. Sanity baseline, similar to Shadow Ward, Lingering Insanity suffers from the same issue. The quality of life gained from talent is so high. Lingering is the haze buff, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, it's nice, but we have very little haste in the alpha. Does this guy have alpha testing? I would think he does because he can comment, right? Is he able to copy a character from BFA? Because some people were able to copy tunes from BFA with better gear. So maybe he has better gear to talk about this. Right now, Bone is really buggy. Ascendant Nova is not being used at all. However, the biggest issue is that the ability has no interaction with Shadow Soul Kid. It's an effect like halts voice from stock for 10 seconds after new abilities. That is true. Because it stops Mind Flight from giving sanity. They just need to bake with your basic ability sanity generation. Shadow cooldowns and Void Form extension. Every cooldown Shadow has access to outside of Covenant abilities serves the primary purpose extended Void Form either directly by incentive generation or indirect through haste. Which needs to feel impactful players to care. Delaying Shadow's peak by extending Void Form further. Creates rigid cooldown timings and leaves spec struggling. I think it's going to feel a little bit better with the haste though, but I could be wrong. What replies did it get? Shadow War Pain? Really? Hold on. How much damage does Shadow War Pain do? 90. 67. 67. 67. So like a single tick? Is that what they're talking about? Hold on. I actually want to try this. So we can get in combat. Get an auto attack. I'll Shadow War Death and I'll Shadow War Pain. And we'll see how much damage one does over the other. Through its full cycle. Yeah, that's what they're talking about. Unless it was like super early in the alpha and it did 0 damage, and that's probably what it was bugged. Well, they're correct. Shadow War Death does do damage throughout its cycle. It does 642 and 91 to start with, while this does 410. I mean, if the Shadow War Death is intended to be a sanity regen ability, which it doesn't seem like it might be, but maybe for Shadow, if it's intended to give you sanity, then I think it's not that bad to have an extra ability in between. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Super honest and worried about power fusion and raise. 25% haste for 20 seconds that can be casted on allies. While sounds good, can also be horrible for balance. In a world where class stacking is a thing, imagine if a class stack priest were to rotate power fusion to single DPS. The player will have bloodlust for 25% haste, not like 30% bloodlust for the entirety of the fight. It's only a 2-minute cooldown. Think of being able to cast it yourself would be more than fine. Opening up the ability to be cast on others is potentially a bad thing. I think it's just such a cool idea, and if they remove it just because people are upset, I don't know. I know people like they have shadow priests that are like, no, don't add it. But it's like I feel like maybe it's too early in the alpha cycle to. Imagine if they removed it this early in the alpha cycle because of a couple posts, dude. I'd be sad, honestly, because maybe they balance this ability out a little bit. I like more abilities. And this ability you can play on others, I think it's just such a cool idea. Yeah, it could probably result into like class stacking. But how many guilds are going to actually class stack priests just for that buff? You know? I don't know. Potentially it could be just a bunch of class stacking, just a guild full of priests. And like maybe one warlock with Destro just slamming chaos balls the whole time. And like one shaman. Maybe like Brewmaster for tanks or something. Be very interesting for sure. But I like having Mindsteer as disc. I don't know if it's a bug and I might be in a minority, but I like mine here as this too. I think it's so cool. Traditional past expansion shadow base have seen several line effects of gearing. When it comes to some type of new expansion, it feels so bad to play until we get geared again. As stated before, currently there's no real incentive to be in void form. We haven't seen how legendaries affect our abilities rotation yet. Doesn't void form buff your damage? Again, maybe I'm just looking at it too simplistically, but doesn't void form buff your damage? Activated by casting Void Eruption, twist your shadow form with the powers of the void, increasing your spell damage to deal 20%, reducing the cooldown on Mind Blast by 1.5 seconds, and grant you additional 0.5% haste every 1 second. You don't have any buffs to stay longer, but the longer you stay, the more damage you do, isn't it? Let's see. We haven't seen how Legends will affect our ability rotation yet, but would be basically the issue of bar power again. Once the expansion is over, I'm assuming the legendaries won't carry over to the next expansion. Class should feel really good to play at the base level and shouldn't be so dependent on bandit fixes from gear. I guess I just haven't played Shadow Priest long enough, and there's just people are talking from previous experiences, where Shadow Priests usually feel like there's something about a specific piece of gear, or a 4-piece bonus from a tier set, or an Azeroth that makes him super strong. And it's just, I don't see it because I just didn't play the Priest over a long period of time. So when I make that video on Priest, I think I'll let everybody know my thoughts where Priest is at, but I will mention that it's kind of doom and gloom in the forums right now, from a variety of different Priest posting. It's pretty doom and gloom. They're saying that it's not going to be that great. Certain abilities are just not, feels like it's not enough. Possibility for toxicity with this and that. I think I will mention it. But I will be honest, I don't like see it the same way. But then again, I haven't played Priest. So I think that's what it really comes down to. Warcraft was nerfed really hard and hasn't felt good since then. Since when? Used to give it a higher haste or something. It used to give higher haste or summon, so Void Form right now gives haste. I don't know where... So if you read the cooldown, unless I'm wrong, gradually additional half a haste every 1 second. 1 haste, 1.5, 2% haste, 2.5, 3% haste. So it does grant haste. You mean like after being in void form or while you're in void form? If we're talking about after in void form, then yeah. Well, there's a talent now with it. I mean, 11% haste. And then you will have lingering sanity, so you have haste afterwards. And the idea you would want to jump into void form ASAP so you can have this haste buff with the void form haste. So you have remnants of this haste buff, which is 8% 7 now, together with 4%. And then you'll have yourself, what, it's 12% haste now extra. It's like 13% haste. If that's what you're talking about, then yeah, they don't have anything as a remnant baseline. It's your 1% haste every second. Was it really that high? If it was 1% before, I can see it. Void Bolt also does quite a bit of damage. Wouldn't that be incentive enough to stay in Void form? Because they're saying there's not anymore an incentive, but again, maybe I'm just looking at it too simplistically. But don't you need to cast Void form? Or Void Bolt? I posted a new Assassination Rogue video. I just gameplay and informing how to play for a BG, for example. I'll let you learn about it. For BFA or Shadowlands, my dude? Only this, we gotta wait for 1.9 to gear and feel good again. Wasn't Shadow Priest actually pretty good at the beginning of BFH though? Again, this is a little depressing, boys. Is every Shadow Priest just depressed? Is that just like what comes with the territory of being Shadow? You're the gloomy priests? Dollar prayer mending is instant. Please go holy. Yes, it's instant. I don't have BFA. There's a discount right now. Should I buy it or wait for Shadowlands? That's up to you, Enrique. That's up to you, my man. But it drops fast. It does drop, but with better, like again, we're also on alpha characters, not even max level, right? So we don't have like the top of the top characters. We only have like level 50s. We really look at playstyles, right? And the playstyles for priests is basically base without any traits. I'm trying to put it into words, my confusion with this whole priest thing, but I literally can't. I literally can't. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand what people were talking about in the comments. Honestly, I have no idea. It is pretty depressing and it's just surprising, but I don't have the time to figure it all out. Yeah, I'm not a priest main or anything. Maybe I'll ask a priest main. We have a couple of people in the guild that play priests, a Shadow Priest in particular. I'll ask them, dude. Maybe they can explain it a little bit better. How do they feel about Shadow or not? I think I'll do that. I think that'll be easier. But it doesn't feel bad to play at all, at least right now. And it's like, the way they're playing right now, you know they're gonna have better haste and better stats when you have max level like pre-raid gear. You're gonna feel much better to play. And then if they add tier sets, we'll see if tier sets could maybe change up the playstyles as well. But yeah, doesn't feel any different. Doesn't feel bad, but doesn't feel any different to play. And I guess I just don't understand the issue. So I'll ask a priest, like a Shadow Priest, before I make a priest video. Holy feels pretty good. I'm very optimistic about Disc Priest. Shadow doesn't feel that different, but yeah, I think that's what I'll do about it. Anyway, boys, I think I'm gonna call it here. My OBS is fucking in the red. It's been in red for a good couple minutes, but hopefully that didn't interrupt you guys' viewing experience too much. Thank you guys so much for coming by. Appreciate all of you. I'll see you guys all Friday. Tomorrow is my day off. It is Thursday. I cannot wait to go and do some cleaning, dude. Honestly. Thank you guys. Appreciate all of you. I'll see you boys next stream. Peace.